Yo, hello. Who we got? Procrastinator Fabulous. Yo, oh my god, getting feedback. Hello. Stop that shit right there. There we go. Sorry about that. Is the show starting early, or do I have to wait 10 minutes? You have to wait 10 minutes, I'm afraid. Mark Annex, what up? How is your wife, Mark? Is she feeling better? Hope so. Hope everything's good. Also, make sure you get your son off your PUBG account. What the fuck's that about? Don't even get his own account. Shit, I saw him do it on the WhatsApp group. He's like, I'll get on if I can get on my dad's PC or something like that. I thought, cheeky bastard. If I have a kid and he's trying to steal my shit, well, you save up and buy your own shit. Shit. She's doing better, thanks. At home at last. Very good, Mark. I don't know the full story of what's happened. You don't have to tell me right now. It's fine. But I'm glad that she's back home. So, very good. I'm happy. The nicest man in podcasting. Can't wait to see you in about 2 weeks, Mark, I think. Damn it, I've gotten everything ready. Got everything ready? A big bottle of water. I'm under my duvet. Got a big bag of Haribos. Are they sour Haribos or just the normal Haribos? That's the question. I've kind of gone off Haribos. I like the egg ones. I like the little teddy bear things. And the rings. Those are the ones that I like. But I've got kind of gone off. I've got a Star Mix. Okay. I don't know if is that just the normal ones. I don't really pay attention to the Haribos. I just eat them. I eat them quicker than I can take them in. Oh, sorry, I'm playing Slither.io. And a big snake just died right by me. Is there something wrong with me? I like eating hearts. No, not particularly. Oh, I just killed another one. Wow. I think there's a lot of lag. This is because I'm streaming. I haven't played Slither.io for a long time. It's still a good game. Eat those dots. Eat them. Ooh. What's my score? 2,600. Not bad. If you can't kill it, don't eat it. I would live in the saying, if you can't kill it, don't eat it. If you can't kill it, don't eat it. Does that mean I can eat people? Yes. If that's what you live by. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I'm sure, it's just frowned upon because of ethics, really. I'm sure the meat, we eat loads of other meat. And, you see, animals, I don't know, like a dog. I'm sure a dog, if pushed, would just eat the shit out of another dog if he was hungry and he had no other option. He'd be like, yep, I'm having that. Then you see birds eat other birds. You see cannibalism all the time in the wild. You know why? Because they don't have ethics. They don't give a shit. I'm not I'm not pro cannibalism. I'm not saying let's oh god, what have I done? I'm not saying that it's fine. I'm just saying that if the meat, I'm sure it tastes fine. I'm not going to be doing it myself because you would feel a little bit weird. But look, this is me playing Slither. But hey ho, what are you gonna do? Chinny the cannibal. I'm sorry, Mark. We've learned something. It tastes like chicken. I don't know. It probably tastes something like Are you friends with Hannibal? No, I'm not friends with Hannibal. No, I did not have a nice county. I did really well in this game and then I died by hitting the smallest snake ever. You need a bit of luck in this game. Oh shit. Oh, no, fuck you. I will be checking my burrito. Here's a confession about that whole situation. Bongo's on, oh, let's go and eat the burritos and that. But I don't like burritos. But I haven't said anything because I'm a nice guy. I'm just nice like that. I saw some videos on people being knobs to bikers. You know what? People are people. There's bikers that are knobs. So I don't buy that. I've seen bikers do stupid things as well and go, hey. Hey. I died because I was typing. Nix21, what up? No, PUBG tonight. We're just streaming the podcast. I'm sorry. What's good? Duke says. Right, I'm gonna have to reply to him, I suppose. That merch. Gutted, lol. Yeah, I know. Sorry, dude. PUBG, I've got like a bit of a thing about PUBG, because like I play it and I play it and I play it, and like I get nothing from it. But then you could start to think, well, is that all video games? I'm gonna stop playing Slither now. I just don't get anything from it. I play it so much. Oh, she's ringing. Answer, you fuck. Hello. You have gotten through to the Skype call of Mike Chin. If you would like to talk to Mike Chin, please press 1.
1.
If you would like to leave a message with Mike Chin, please, sorry, I'm a recording that can't speak. Please press 2.
2.
Please leave your message after the beep.
Where are you, dick?
Beep!
Anyway, how are you?
Thank you for submitting your message. I will notify you when Mike has received it.
That is funny. How's it going anyway? You good? Oh dear, now I'm going to hang up. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, fine.
Bam, bam, bow. Bam, bam, bow.
No, don't do that.
Zippity bow.
No. Stop that.
Oh, just as it's about to start, it decides it's going to piss it down. For fuck's sake.
Way to insulate your microphone from the sound.
I don't know. I'll put my hand over it. Does that work?
I was thinking something a little more.
Is that better?
It is a little bit.
It will be because I've got my hand over it, but I can't sit like this all night because that'd be uncomfortable after a while. It's going to be uncomfortable, this man. Uncomfy. Yeah, it's not going to work.
Have you finished school yet? Oh, sorry, are you back at school, Duke? Yeah.
Yes, we're back at school.
Look, don't depress him.
That's probably why my head is killing me.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Ginny, you want to do a deal?
No.
Oh, come on, it's a good one.
Does it involve starting the show?
Well, that'll happen in a second, but Thimbleweed Park has got 33% off. I wondered if you wanted to go at Arva's on it. Well, come on, a deal's a deal, man. What do you think?
A deal's a deal. That's not going to make me buy it, you flid. No way.
You flid, guys. Long time since I've heard that. That's very offensive to people who were born with defects because of thalidomide, the drug.
I don't know what it means. I'll just say it, okay?
Basically,
I get it. It's fine. You've just explained it in that very short sentence. You don't need to explain it any further.
Okay.
Fuck off, you flid.
You said it again.
Uh-huh.
Right,
No,
so we're ready
no,
to go.
No deal. I'm not buying Thunderbird Park. No way.
I thought you'd like that. What's the matter with you?
Why don't you understand what I like and don't like?
I don't know. I thought you liked point and click
He
adventure
wants
games
you,
sometimes.
No,
Mm.
it's not gonna happen.
He
All
wants
right.
you to like it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I want you to like it.
Okay.
And that's blind him to what you actually like and don't like.
Yeah, yeah. Right, we ready? Are we doing this?
Ready to start.
I am recording.
Welcome yo to the veteran gamers. Juju, Jimmy, and the fellas will tell you about every single game that you're playing this week. News, reviews, and an indie pick. Stu's story time and Jimmy's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite saviors. It's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, boy. Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo. Don't make me break my foot off in your ass!
Hello and welcome to episode 401 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yay, 401. We're just back to the regular old podcast. It's not a
Ugh.
milestone. It's not exciting. We don't have people congratulating us or telling us about something interesting or commending us on all our work. It's just us talking.
It's like the Monday morning of all podcasts.
It is, but it is the first show of the next 100, so that's pretty good, isn't it?
Shut up.
It's good. It's all good.
This century of episodes, I'm going to be extra mean to you. So you want to get the fucking
Yeah.
snap up, okay, Stu?
Yeah, making horrible comments about people.
This is the fourth season of this show, right?
Fourth season.
100
Why,
episodes
is
per
there 100 episodes in a season?
And
Christ
this
almighty.
season is where Chinny goes dark and picks on Stu a lot more.
I see how this is gonna go.
E-G-O-L-D, go.
You don't need to pick on me. I've had a bit of a crap week, to be honest.
I'm sorry. Why is that?
Because some tosser has hacked my Spotify account, which is extremely annoying.
And you know who that was? That was me. That is the start of me being mean to you. I learned how to hack Spotify.
Yeah, I don't know how well, I actually have a good idea how they did it. And I think
Was
it's
your
down
password
to...
password 123?
No, it isn't. But the...
That's
but
the
it's
thing
down...
what an idiot would have on his luggage.
It's down to the smelly shop.
Ah, the smelly shop.
Just don't
Yeah.
go there anymore.
Because the smelly shop got hacksawed, and the email account that I had with the smelly shop, I thought, oh, that's all right. I don't really have anything of any value on that email account.
You thought.
But I've forgotten that Spotify was linked to that email account, and they must have figured it out. So, yeah. And unfortunately, I know this is a little bit stupid, but I had the same password as I did for Spotify as I did for CX. So, yeah, no. So the Barstools got in, and do you know what they did though? This was the kind of the weird thing.
Did they add lots of embarrassing songs to your playlist?
No, I can't get in it
Yeah,
anymore. They basically changed the email address for the account, so I can't actually get in the account anymore.
Well,
But
can't you contact Spotify and be like,
yeah,
"Look,
I've done all that stuff, so I'm just waiting now. So
Yeah.
it's kind of all my accounts been closed now while they sort things out. But
Yes.
accounts apart from one letter.
You
So
broke
that's
up,
what they-
Stu, you broke up then. We didn't hear that.
Yeah, we didn't hear that.
I said they'd use an almost identical email account apart from one letter.
Ah.
So they only changed one single letter of the email account. So when he said your email's been changed, I was like, well, it's the same. Well, how can it be changed? And then I realised that there was one letter missing. I was like, huh. They tried to trick me by going, oh, yeah, it's not really changed. It's just a mistake. But luckily I noticed. But yeah, so there you go. So it just logged me out and I can't even play any music. And
It's a weird
I'm not-
violation. It starts you wondering. Like when my Uplay, is it Uplay or I guess it was Uplay. When that account got hacked of mine, it's like, you know, oh, what have these people been into? What have they done? Like who? It's frustrating. It's a weird feeling.
It is. I mean, luckily for me, I pay on subscription with PayPal. So there's obviously no credit card details or anything like that in my account. So that's quite good.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can't do too much damage. And apart from potentially delete playlists and stuff like that, I don't know, that I've put together over the years. So, I've got to wait. But there is some good news. I have got a new gadget. I bought a new gadget this week.
That is good news. It's going to make everyone smile.
It is. I got an Amazon Echo. So,
oh, Christ.
So I've joined the future.
Need more robots we can talk to in order to get things for us.
I know. I've got, and I bought with it at the same time a Wi-Fi bulb, so I can turn lights on and off just by telling it, which is cool.
Thank God.
I know. I don't have to get up anymore.
Switch.
I can just sit in the chair and never move. It's great. And I could tell it to play music until my account got hacked, so that was a bit depressing.
Now you can tell it to just sing to you.
I know, yeah, it does sing, by the way. It does sing to you.
Of course it does.
It does. If you ask it to sing a Christmas song, it does a carol of some description.
In September, very recent.
I know, but we were playing with it, see what else it did. It's if you tell it it's your birthday, it'll sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, that's not a symbol of patheticness and isolation through technocratic late-stage capitalism in the 21st century. Hey, robot, I don't have any real-life friends, and I already got all 4 of the Facebook notifications of people who said happy birthday on Facebook, so I put a candle on my piece of toast. Would you sing to me?
Hey, when Siri sang to me last week, that was very meaningful, okay?
It was. Do you know, though, I'm not as bad as Bongo.
We're all going to die.
Bongo has got 6 of these around his house. He has Alexa in every room of his house.
Had I told you about how in St. Martin's the entire island was destroyed and 90% of the buildings were leveled and people are getting sick because they're drinking the water out of the toilets in the prisons of Texas?
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
No, but they told you that Kim Kardashian wore a terrible outfit last week, and it was just very embarrassing.
Yeah. And also, Taylor Swift released a video, didn't she, with where she took the piss out of Kim Kardashian for getting robbed.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift on this podcast. Moving along. I have a story to tell real quick. We watched a movie this week called The Straight Story.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys know...
where it is. He sits on a lawnmower and travels across America.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's David Lynch.
Yeah, it was really good. I was very impressed. It's my favorite David Lynch film now.
Well, it's kind of his most normal. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still some surreal undertones going on.
Of course, but I think he just... Yeah, I think he just did a very good job. And I think, unlike most of his films, like, he let you know what was going on, and it didn't leave you wondering about every single thing in the film. But anyway, my favorite part...
It is based on a true story as well, so that helps.
Yes, it is. So at one point at the beginning of the film, the guy, Alvin, goes to buy a grabber, this little plastic long thing you can click with the trigger and it has like a, plastic claw on the end of it and you can grab things off of a shelf or whatever, right? So he goes into the hardware store and there's these other guys sitting around talking. And when he comes in and he asks for the grabber, one of the guys asks him this and then he responds.
What do you need that grabber for, Alvin?
Grabbing.
What do you need that grabber for? Grabbing.
What do you think it is for?
Cute Zen exchange. It's like grabbing.
Is it his brother that's got cancer, isn't he? Is that right?
He just had a stroke.
I'd say that. It's a while since I've seen it because it's a pretty old film, isn't it?
He can't drive because his eyes are bad, so he rides his lawnmower across 2 states.
There you go. That's dedication right there, that is.
When you say old film, it's 1999.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that is 18 years ago. That's pretty old.
I know. That depresses me, though.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
You were a wee lad when this came out.
It's all relative, of course. But
I was 14 when this came out.
Exactly. You were a wee lad.
I wouldn't have watched this shit.
You would have gone, who's getting shot in the face? No one.
Nobody.
There is a moment where he shoots at something, though. So.
Is it a person?
It's not all bad.
Is it a person?
Oh.
1 out of 10. Let's...
Yeah.
I watched the movie.
Oh, yeah? What'd you watch?
It.
I watched that today as well.
The new one.
Yeah.
I've got no correlation with the story that Stephen King wrote or the 1990 TV series.
Telly series, yes. I've seen
Tim
and
Curry.
read both.
I remember it coming out because I used to watch The Simpsons, and in between it used to be on Sky, and they used to advertise it. And I was like, it looks shit. Bye. But it was my niece's birthday. She's 14, and technically it's a 15 film, but she
So
loves
technically it's 50.
scary movies.
And she's quite tall for her age, isn't she? So I'm guessing she could pass easy.
This is Keisha. This is not Madeline. So so she loves scary. So we went to Manchester yesterday, and we watched it. And my soon-to-be brother-in-law's wife. Sorry, Duke. What you say?
You had 2 scary experiences. You watched it, and you went to Manchester.
That's right. My soon-to-be brother-in-law's wife had a very difficult time watching it. She doesn't like horror movies, but I thought it was a good movie. I don't know anything about it. I know nothing about it. I thought it was really good, and the kids are really good in it. They're brilliant, and the kids made the film, to be honest. And I like the film because it didn't waste your time. You know what I mean? I remember watching remember that film with Daniel Radcliffe with is it Woman in Black or something? And I was like, I don't know, 80% of it is Daniel Radcliffe going, huh? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of the film. Whereas it was just like, fucking, let's get in there, let's fuck some shit up, and like, let's disturb some kids because this shit is messed up. And I like that.
You would not like Moonlight.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a great movie, but I don't think you'd like it based on
No,
that.
look, I just don't think Woman in Black was particularly good anyway. I could be captivated by a decent sort of setup and stuff. I'm not talking like, usually in a horror film, it's quick scare at the start, build up, last, I don't know, 20%, you see a lot of shit. Whereas it was very different from that. It was like, let's just keep fucking doing this shit. I was very impressed.
Yeah, it is good. I mean, we went today, obviously, recliner. Did you get recliners wherever you went?
Fuck off.
They are so good, man. I'll tell you. You can't go back.
Did you say, you hear him say you went to Manchester?
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah.
It was a very nice cinema.
You just got a three-legged stool.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. But I don't know. It was a good movie. And the kids were the best thing about it. By far the best thing about it.
Cool.
Yeah, the only mild criticism I've had, the girl just looked too old for them.
She do well. Yeah, well, girls do mature quicker than boys at that age and stuff. She did look a bit older, I agree, but it didn't really take me out of it. She still looked young. She still looked like a young girl. So
she did,
and she was a very good actress. I thought she was really, really good.
Yeah, they were all good in here. They were all. Even I said to Kay on the way home, even the little kid, who played the little brother, he was great.
My favourite one is the one who hates germs and stuff. I love him. He's my favourite one. And
we are going to talk about video games.
Oh yeah, video games. Fuck this, right?
Well, actually, to be fair, he didn't hate germs. His mum was doing Munchausen.
Okay, we don't need to discuss the plot.
What you been playing?
In case anybody's tuning in for the first time, we are not military veterans. We're veterans of the gaming lifestyle.
We also stream every Sunday on Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT.
Yeah, and I just talk shit.
And she always spoils things and says he's not going to spoil it. It's not really a spoil. It happens at the start of the film or the game, but then he spoils it and everybody complains.
I'm going to go first.
True. You're going first, is that what you just said?
Yes, 6 times. I've been playing Rocket League. The end. Go on.
Seriously, is that it?
And Minecraft. I made a roller coaster and it's awesome. And yeah, it's been fun.
Do I need to buy Minecraft again on the PC? Is this
if
what
you want
I'm going to do?
Coaster, you do.
Oh man,
is that the thing?
I think that's it. A little banished. I mean, it's back to school. I have 0 time suddenly, and my head is killing me. And it's a shock to the system. So I don't have.
Duke's not feeling well tonight. By the way, everybody, he's delicate Duke. I call him when he's like this.
Delicate Duke.
Yes,
that's what
delicate.
It says you're such a delicate flower.
Oh, delicate flower.
Play like 2
is that
rounds.
Is that some sort of poison ivy?
I played a couple rounds of PUBG. Chinny, you were there for one of them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
died. I suck at that game. That's about it.
Yeah.
In season 4 of the Veteran Gamers, I'm more nicer to Duke as well, so I don't.
Yeah, what's all that about, man? You mean nice to him? More horrible to me. I don't like it.
Because I'm in a bad way.
Yeah.
He's in a bad way.
Also, I forgot to say,
my
I haven't said this for a while, for the last 10 minutes, so fuck you, Stu. Hope you're going well, Duke. Brilliant.
So, Chinny, what have you been playing? Let's hear some stuff.
So just before last week's episode 400, what? My birthday, what? 32, getting old, gonna die. I played BioShock and finished it. And I've got nothing else really to say about it other than I thought BioShock held up very, very well. So if anybody's thinking, is it too late for me to play a BioShock? Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a good video game. It's Step J's birthday today, so happy birthday!
Yeah, happy birthday, Step J.
But you know, like it's all about us, Step J. So don't come in with your shit and talk.
Actually, it's quite good because he's older than me, so I don't feel quite as old now.
Yeah, but
he's older than me.
Yeah, but you sound old, Stu, so don't matter.
Yeah, apparently I do.
Yeah, okay. So I got a chance to play the Switch this week.
Ooh, who's Switch?
So, who's Switch?
Jamie, who I've been playing Banjo-Kazooie with. Jamie brought it into work. He said, "I bought a Switch. Shall I bring it into work?" Before he finished the sentence, I said, "Yes." What the fuck? Yes, just bring it in. So then, you know, it was like 4:30 or whatever, and I was like, "I'm bored, Jamie. I'll get the Switch out." And we played Snipper Clips. Snipper Clips. For people that don't know, Snipper Clips is a 2D puzzle game where you have to play 2 players, and it's ideal for the Switch because you have to, you know, like you have to play 2 players, and you cut shapes. You're like a I don't know. You're a weird shape, and then you can cut shapes out of each other, and you have to cut shapes to help each other solve the puzzle. So, for example, sometimes you just have to make a shape. So when you make a shape, you just have to cut each other to the correct size or whatever. Other times you have to like balance a pencil on your head or hook up a ball or pop a balloon, and it's very cute. The animation is adorable. And this was the game, I don't know if you remember, but this was the game that I was like, I'm going to buy a Switch because of this game.
Yeah, no, I remember this.
I love it. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy a Switch for this game because...
That's like it's like saying, I'm going to get a Wii just for the Wii Sports, man.
Yeah.
Were you bored after 5 minutes? Is that what you're going to tell us?
No, I just think... I would like to play it, but I don't think I'm that into puzzle games that much because... It was not this one anyway. I've not quite put my finger on why. I just feel like it's very difficult to communicate to the other person what you want them to do, or like you've had an idea and you go, right now I just need you to do this, turn that way, and you like just take my brain and work out what I'm trying to tell you. But that's fine. Like it was okay. It was quite exhausting after about half an hour. Right, I was just like fucking hell. I'm just. It was quite hard work.
And that's when you were in the same room together, so it's not like you were trying to do it over a headset or something.
That's right. And like, I'd imagine, you know, playing this with somebody that like online would be very difficult, or playing it with your missus or whatever. You probably just end up fucking arguing. For
God's sake, just do this.
Just fucking just give me here. You never let me do that. Fuck. For fuck's sake. You know, all that stuff. I don't know. I just felt like I think it'll be a good game in short bursts, and I do think it's a good game, and I think it's very polished, very well done, a very good idea. But once you've sort of been introduced to the idea, and then you have to actually play the game, it gets to the point where you're like, oh god, like okay, this is quite difficult when you think about it. But no, I'm alright. It's definitely something I would buy when I get a Switch. I'm still going to get a Switch, and when I do, I will buy it and I'll carry on playing it. But I just won't. Don't do a long session on Snipper Clips is what I would say, because it can be quite frustrating. But anyway, so that's Snipper Clips.
They're constipated a lot, like when they're trying to make things or get cut out.
The animation is adorable. So the little shapes have little faces, and they're very well animated. Everything looks like a doodle. So every time you snip somebody, every time you like crouch or jump, you know, if you're trying to squeeze into a gap or hook something, it seems like they've thought of a quick little animation for everything. And that's part of its charm. It does have a lot of charm. So I like this game, but I just think that it was a little bit it was a bit frustrating at times, but I don't know, it's okay.
So
Okay.
what did you think of the Switch in general then?
Switch is fine. When you take the remotes off, I didn't realize how small that screen is. So when you're sitting on we were sitting on a desk.
Yeah, it's only about 6 inches, isn't it? Or a bit
Yeah,
more than
it's
6
not
inches.
very
It's
big.
tiny. It's like
When
a
you-
big phone.
When you're sitting on a desk, you really are sort of crouched over it. You know what I mean? You really it's not a big. Even if the screen was a bit bigger, I felt like it would have been good. But obviously, then you sort of lose the mobility of it, and there's
They're being able to just stick it in your pocket.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is impressive how small it is and how much power is in there. That's very cool. But yeah, I just feel like, to be honest, I would much rather just plug it into a TV and play it like that if you could. But I can see I'm going to Edinburgh next week. By the way, I'm not on the show next week. I did tell you that, right?
Yes, you did. We've already
Right.
sorted out. We know who's coming on and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm going to Edinburgh next week,
Show again next week? Jesus Christ. We do a
And-
show.
and there's a long train journey, right? So something like
You got a Switch.
a Switch would be perfect for that, because then you've got something to do, or on the way there and stuff. Well, for 2 hours until it runs out of battery. Yeah, so there you go. I think the Switch is good. I'm gonna get one for definite. I hope they bring out fucking Pikmin, because that's what I want to do.
That's the
Ah.
X-rated Switch. Fucking Pikmin. You like that, Pikmin?
Yeah, there you go.
That's what they get up to at night. But dying. Okay, so that's that. I just had a terrible thought that came to my head. Well, in Pikmin, in the day you you do your thing, but at night you have to send them back into the pods, and then they go back to the ship. And I thought maybe that's what they do when they go back to the ship. They just have a big orgy, Pikmin orgy, and then I started thinking about all sorts of things. Gross. That's why you never see a Pikmin.
There you go.
at night.
Fucking Pikmin.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what they're doing.
Miyamoto's on that shit. So what I've been doing, and you guys aren't interested, but I've been playing a game called Banjo-Kazooie, which was released in 1998 on the Nintendo 64. I've been playing this game since November of last year, and I've been doing an area here, area there, and me and Jamie have been playing it together, because it's Jamie, the person with the Switch. It's his favourite game ever. I said it's a Mario 64 clone, and I still think it's a Mario 64 clone, but a very good one. And we are almost, and I say almost with great pain, at the end of Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah.
You seem to have been playing this forever.
Yes. So
You should explain how long you've been playing it, Chinny, because that would have been a good thing to do. Oh wait, you did.
forever. So
Forever.
yeah, it's about a 12-hour game probably. But we've been playing. We was going to do it every other week, but things happened, and we started 2016 November, and we're only just finishing it up. But yeah, it's a tricky one, but we're getting there, and I was so fucking close to finishing this game. And on the screen right now is the last boss, which is Gruntilda, I believe. But before I get to that, I want to talk about the bit that you have to do before the last boss, which is a game show.
Right.
So on one of the last things you do in the game is Grunty has a game show that you have to play to finish the game, right? And each square is a question, right? Is a quiz, and some of the squares are puzzles, some of them are time puzzles.
Sorry.
Some squares are, if you get it wrong, you have to start from the start all over again. And all the questions are about the game that you've just played. So what was my first boyfriend's name? She tells you in the game as you're playing it, or
that shit.
yeah. So, and obviously we've been playing this since November, so I don't remember a fucking thing of this stuff. And some of it is a sound effect clue. So it's what object or what collector or what character makes this noise, and you have to go da da da. And it was so fucking difficult. And Jamie, who loves Banjo-Kazooie, was struggling with it, and he was like, I don't remember this being that hard. And we got through that, and then I thought the game was finished then, because you win. You've lost your sister, I think, in the game. She kidnaps your sister, And I was like, right, we're done. And he's like, no, it doesn't end there. You've got to do the last boss, which is back on the screen. And I was so close to doing it, just so close. But it is one of those bullshit bosses, and it's got like 5 stages to it. You have to do lots of flying, and the flying in Banjo-Kazooie is a pain in the ass. But yeah.
So does it? If you fail, does it take you right back to the beginning of the boss battle again?
Yes.
Ugh, God, I hate that so much.
Yeah, it is a pain. So, I do like Banjo-Kazooie, but I think this. I mean, the game show is quite funny, but I feel like this last boss is just an absolute piss take. It just rubbed me up the wrong way. And as you can see there, I just died, and I get very, very frustrated. But yeah, there you go, Banjo.
Yeah, I have got a question for you, because I did notice on the Twitch you'd put a title up for playing Owlboy. How come this didn't happen?
I was going to play it, but I only had an hour of spare time, so I played PUBG instead. I've got this thing about PUBG. I've had this sort of like epiphany about PUBG this week, and Fraser's not going to like it. But like, I've played it and I love PUBG. It's probably going to be my game of the year, like without a doubt. But I play it and I play it and I play it, and like I don't know, like it's just so addictive that you do stand back and go, fuck me, am I playing this too much? Do you know what I mean? Like I've stayed up, like it was this week or last week where I stayed up about 4 nights in a row till 2-3 p.m.
Yeah, that's not good, man.
And
Not help.
and I
You
was
gotta
just
manage your addictions, or your addictions will manage you.
and I was
That's
just
right.
like, fucking hell, like, am I just really like, have I got a problem here? Like I was saying, I think I brought this up with Fraser. I was like, I think I might have a problem in this game where, you know, I was waking up for work and I was tired and and it's not the first time I've done it. I'm just like, man,
You sound
really-
like an addict.
really.
It's not the first time. I tried not to.
No,
but it
and I'm just
happened
like, I'm
again.
starting to like be very wary of like, I feel like I've not got a problem because I'm recognizing it now, but I'm on the edge I'm on the precipice of like, could I just absolutely sink, you know, all my life?
I think when you're staying up till early hours in the morning, when you know you've got work the following day, that is not a good sign, is it really?
But I know I'm playing it late because Fraser, who's in Canada, says, right, I'm going to go to bed after this one. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So, it is getting
And
to
the
a
fact
point.
you're doing it, even though you know you're doing it and that you've got to be up for work, it's bad, man.
It is bad. It is the greatest game that's come out this year, without a doubt. But yeah, I think I'm a bit wary because sometimes it's not that satisfying either, especially, and if I was to give it one criticism is that like the loot time is too much, and you could argue that's down to how I play, because if I wanted to I could just loot very quickly and just get fucked up, but I do, yeah, I don't know, I do tend to think like maybe I'm just not aggressive enough on PUBG. Do you know what I mean? Like and we do this sometimes when we're playing PUBG. We do sort of like go, let's just go into a really dense area where there's a lot of people and let's just get killed. If we get killed, we get killed. But at least, and to be honest, if I have a 5-minute game and I get 3 kills and I die, that's better than getting top 10 no kills to me, because at least like you went down fucking fighting like a man.
Yeah, you feel like you've achieved something rather than just
yeah, and I just like I've got to top 10 quite a few times on solo matches and stuff, and I haven't seen a person, and I'm looted up, I'm kitted up, I'm fucking looking good, got everything I need, and I just get killed, and that's not satisfying at all. So I like a lot of people getting chicken dinners, and I was getting jealous because they was all getting chicken dinners solos, and I never really played solo games, so I was like, I need a solo chicken dinner to get better and get more better. But and when I played solo, I was like, I don't like this game solo. I just think it's boring.
You see, I've got to say, right? Can I just say, Fraser is like the dealer. Because in the chat,
Fraser's the devil.
He freaking is. In the chat, he's like, "Oh, don't worry, custom games will come. Then we can change the loot times. It'll all be good. Don't worry, we'll get you what you need."
I don't think I'm that interested in custom games. I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, it's.
He's gonna supply him, man. He's your supplier. He's gonna supply exactly
look, what I
you
like
need.
about PUBG is that it's fair for everyone, and like if you keep changing the loot, or I don't know, I just like the fact I like the way it is now, and I just want them to add maps, and maybe a few weapons here and there, and vaulting for fuck's sake. But like, yeah, that's not my problem. My problem is that like maybe I just need to be a bit more aggressive as a player.
Maybe you just need to not play it for a bit.
I've done that. I went 2 weeks without playing it.
Yeah, but you've come back, haven't you? You're still on there, man. You still can't not do
The
it.
thing is, I don't want to not play it. I'm not saying I don't want to never play PUBG. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I don't want to. Say again, Duke.
You want to cut down a little bit.
I want to cut down a little. I want to play it in social hours. But the problem is that Real Kahuna and Fraser. Real Kahuna is in England. I forget where he is. But he always stays up late, and I think it must be his work schedule. And then
He's
Fraser's up.
working from 5 p.m. until midnight.
The problem is like the whole just one more is too tempting, and I'm just like, oh, I just have another one.
Yeah, that's actually why I'm glad that the Duchess and I have this routine of like 9 o'clock. It's time to watch, something funny or House of Cards or something interesting, and then we go to sleep at 10. Like we had this routine, and so I know at 8:30 I'm not going to start playing a whole bunch of Rocket League. Like if I play Rocket League, I'm going to play until I win and then stop. I'm going to have one win.
Yeah. Well,
Something like that could help for you if you say like, okay,
if
I'm top 20.
I was gonna say if I play next time I win, it'll be like a week.
Well, of course, it's not possible to do
He wouldn't
PUBG.
go to bed at all. He'd still be up at 6
Right.
in the morning trying to do
What I'm
it.
saying is, you know what I mean? Like having some sort of benchmark for yourself can be helpful. So maybe if you say, next time I have a game where I get 3 kills, like okay, or whatever.
So, look, because Fraser in the chat has just said PUBG squads after the podcast, then Chinny, and I'm like, no,
Like,
I
You're
don't.
tempted. You're tempted.
I
Come
don't
on,
want
be
to do
honest.
that. But by just muscle memory, I just said, of course, right? So now I'm going to play PUBG after the show.
You see the little devil on your shoulders
It's
just
just
whispering
like-
all the time.
Yeah.
And that devil is Fraser Moo.
I was actually playing with a guy today named Stephen Curry. That's his username. And,
I know Stephen.
my
I
head was
suppose.
hurting a little bit this morning, and I was, doing a little bit here and there. And he was like, come on, let's keep playing. I'm like, no, we won. I got to go. He's like, no, come on, keep playing. I'm like, dude, look, I like you. You're a nice guy, but I've got to take care of myself first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really really smart, Duke, and I respect you a lot for that. I ain't doing that shit.
You should be doing that at 11:30.
Yeah, no.
Well, you know what? You know what? When I was your age, I probably would have said the same thing. So.
You was my age, like, I'm only 10 years younger than you.
Well, I'm saying though, maybe in 10 years you'll have.
When I was your age, lad.
It's getting to a point.
Playing games at 9 p.m.
In
Exactly.
2 years' time, right? I'll be the age that you was when we started this show.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Anyway,
Yeah.
PUBG is the greatest game. I think there's 1 million concurrent players now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's in the news. It's in the news, man. Don't read the news already.
That's the
It's in
news.
the news.
We can skip that one. That's the news.
News is done.
What is,
News is
kind
done.
do
No,
we
there
need-
isn't much news as it is this week, so
Okay.
steady.
Well, I just saved us some more fucking
Read it
time.
very slowly. What?
Congratulations.
It's been a very slow week.
We
I
should
just-
say that, Chinny, have you only been playing in the first-person servers, or is that just because
Oh
Fraser?
yeah, so Fraser's got this other thing, right? Fraser is like the fucking enabler for everything, right? I
I
love
told you
Fraser.
he's the devil, man. He's
I
the
ju- I
devil
just-
incarnate.
I'm just gonna break out of my persona, my podcast persona here. I love
Ooh,
Fraser. I think Fraser's awesome. I love him. I'm very grateful that we have this community and everything. Okay, I'm gonna go back into my podcast persona. Fuck Fraser, right? Fuck him because he's the devil, and like.
Self.
Like I like third-person games. I like Uncharted and I like GTA. I like it when you can see the character. I'm not like a massive. I remember before like Call of Duty and stuff. I wasn't a fan of. In fact, even with GoldenEye, I remember being looking forward to Mission Impossible more on the N64 because it was a third-person game, and I don't like first-person games. But then I played GoldenEye and realized it was awesome. So I don't favor first-person games that much. So like, then I go on fucking Discord And like Sean and Kev and Fraser were like, "Oh, Chinny, it's fucking first person or nothing. First person, it's the fucking best. Ah, fuck you." And I'm like, "Right, I'll try it." And I fucking hated it. And now, to be honest, I play first person now. I don't even notice, to be honest. But it took me a while. I had to like do like 2 nights of playing in this stupid first person mode. But their argument is like a fairer game because you can't see around corners as much and da 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 da. I don't know. That shit didn't really bother me that much before. The big problem with PUBG at the moment is the AFKers. So there's a lot of people that farm the battle points.
See, I don't understand why that's a problem though.
It's because I suppose people are getting kills. People aren't playing the game. People are just like either. The people have like made bots that play the game that can do like the bare minimum and just get shot because you get points to be in the game and die at like 98.
This proves the difference between you and me and like most people who play the game. If I saw somebody standing there or like twitching a little bit in order to not get kicked, I'd be like, free kill, yes.
There is that,
like,
but
I'm like, who gives a shit? I got a kill. Kill is a kill, motherfucker.
But what happens there is right. So at the end, when you for Stu, I'm going to explain this for Stu. I know you know how PUBG works, but I'm going to explain it for someone who doesn't know PUBG that well, right? So you get in your plane and you've got to jump out. Correct, Stu? You got that far when you played the game?
Yeah, I got I jumped out. That was about it.
Okay, so what happens is when you get to a certain point, the plane just throws you out. You know what I mean? It just goes like, you've got to get out. That's the end of the line. Okay? So what's been happening is when people are AFK away from keyboard or they've got like a bot running, they'll get thrown at the end, and you can tell because there's about 10 or 20 people just absolutely floating exactly the same, straight down. So what that happens then is it skews the numbers. So it changes the numbers, and I've seen gameplays where 50 people died outside the play zone. So all of a sudden, so then there's the other one of, so what people do then is they wait with the AFKers, pretend to be an AFK, and fuck them all up at the end. So like so people aren't playing to the rules. The rules are you jump out when you want, and then you know what I mean. So it's kind of like the game's being shifted and changed, and I don't like that. But they're trying to change it up and think of a way to combat it and all sorts of stuff. But at the moment, that's kind of like the big thing to sort of like fuck up the game. People have talked about aimbots. I've seen somebody use an aimbot on YouTube. But I've never really come across it. But the problem is that when you know that people are using aimbots, even if it's on YouTube or you read about it on Reddit, when somebody gets killed and they think it's bullshit, when you're in a squad or you're playing with friends, they go aimbot. Obviously, that was an aimbot. They killed me with aimbot because they can't because I'm too good to be shot. And it's like, well, no, look, I don't think. You know, maybe you were just shit, or your head was.
Yeah, but it's just a new version of lag, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like lag switch. When I was playing Halo 2, everybody used to call it lag switch. Like, dude, you're lag switching. I can tell. I'm like, no. People used to accuse me of like lag switching. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't even know what it is.
I don't even know what it is. Where to get one? And it's like, dude, I saw you. You're lag switching. Your ping is up the root. It's like something in the UK. It's just the new sort of like trend to like, yeah, that was an aimbot. Obviously, that was an aimbot. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. How could he shoot me from there? The game's fucked. The game's broke, and I just.
It's that question of trust, and it's the question of like people believe that those hackers are everywhere, and so they have less fun. There's more frustration and toxicity, because they don't know. And and you're right. It is a lot of people who are like, I couldn't possibly have been shot, but it's also like. When we were playing right before you came in, Chinny, there was a situation where like this person was like a really long way away, and he had like 4 headshots like very quickly.
Yeah, and that is possible. That is possible that it could be a
right, and we don't know. That's the most frustrating.
Yeah,
part.
That's the thing. There's no closure. You can't investigate it. Like you just have to go like, well, maybe it was. Yeah, right. It's just like this. It's this whole thing of like, oh no, like people are trying to hack it because it's like one of the popular games in the world. Right there.
Found some way to do something with Rocket League. I mean, maybe they have, but I've never come across anything like that.
People always find a way to exploit video games. That's what people do. I don't know why they do it, but people do it all the time.
I know a guy that always tries to pirate video games and pirate movies and stuff. And it's not a question of playing them for him. Like, I remember at the time it was Max Payne 3, and he was like, yeah, I got Max Payne 3 on Dodgy and all this sort of stuff. Put it in, played the first level, never played it again. And it's just this it's
that's the game for him, is getting the stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
'cause you
game.
can
And like,
mentality,
and he was
isn't
like,
it?
he came up to me, he was like, "Yo, Mike, I can crack your iPhone, get all these apps, and you show me all these apps. You can do this, you can customize that."
It's
And
the
he's-
power of being able to control it.
And
that he
I
likes.
spoke to his wife, and I said, "Does he just spend all his time doing it?" He's like, "Oh yeah, like when I bought my phone, he just spent like a whole night with it, just updating it." It's like, and she said, "I don't even know what the fuck he did with it. Like it's just exactly the same to me. I don't even know what he's done." So it's like people just enjoy breaking things and building them back up again, and you can't stop that really. That's just the way.
Yeah, I mean, I remember back in the day when we were playing Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, so, quite a while ago. But people had auto trigger controls and stuff so that they could use like single shot weapons as automatic weapons and shit like that.
And that was on YouTube. There was videos on how to do it. There's where to buy it.
Yeah.
There's forums on how to buy it, or like there's people that use aimbots that discuss in forums and go like, "Oh yeah, I've been using this new aimbot. I've been using it for a couple of weeks, still not banned yet." So other people download it and then they find it. So people just do this all the time. That's like all they do.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like in sort of PUBG. Is there even leaderboards? I guess there is a sort of
There are
leaderboard.
leaderboards. Yeah, there are leaderboards, but
Yeah.
I don't really pay that much attention. To be honest, the fun in PUBG is getting some kills, getting a chicken dinner, and doing it with your friends. I believe that's what I get out of it.
Getting kills is fun. You're absolutely right about that.
Getting kills is so rewarding in PUBG that it's amazing, really, that what permadeath does to a video game, and getting a kill, knowing that you've survived and got all this way, knowing, especially when you've scraped it sometimes as well, which like you've been down and you've scraped it up, or you flipped your car and you fucked up. I mean, one match was brilliant because like these two cars had crashed and there was like, I don't know, dicking about. And as an act of madness, I was driving the car and I drove into them with my car, and everybody said, "No, don't do that, I thought it was funny. But I ended up killing them all by complete luck because they didn't know I was there when I got out the car. Everybody else got out the car and they was having a fight with them. I got out the car, they didn't see me get out, and I shot them all and killed them all and revived everyone. And it's just little moments like that just like completely like make the game amazing. But equally, like the game is a lot of. I mean, I put it on the screen now for a good 10 minutes, and a lot of what we've been watching is me going into a house, picking something up, swimming, walking, running, looting.
Oh yeah, that's like 80% of the game.
The 80% of the game is you just not coming across a single person. And when I played my last solo game, I saw somebody and I backed out, and I was like, "Nah, I won't follow him." And I think that's the wrong mentality. What I should be doing, if I see someone, I'm just going to go for him because fuck it, because it's a video game and no one cares. What I'm trying to say is all video games are stupid.
Yeah, all stupid. Can I ask you a question though? Do you think if they remove leaderboards from games or ways of leveling up or all that sort of shit? I mean, because this doesn't have leveling up, so that's one thing it doesn't have. So people aren't cheating to level up quicker.
No, but you can sell shit in your crates.
Yeah, you see, that don't help. Do you see all these things encourage people to cheat in a way, don't they?
That's the AFKs thing has come up because the crates thing are worth something now. So
Yeah.
like when you unlock a crate, you get this item and you can sell it for like 0.3 pence or cents or whatever it is, and that shit builds up. I mean, I don't pay attention to it, but like you could get like eventually if you did it a lot, you could get $10 or something like that, or you know what I mean. So
I mean, but what you're saying is, and this is true then, isn't it? But if they hadn't have introduced the crates, then the away from keyboard stuff wouldn't be happening as much as it is now as a result of that.
Well, that's true, but like there's also the mentality of like, I don't know, like they'll fix it. I mean, that shit is part and parcel, and with every game that has crates, that's just going to happen.
But we've been through this, right? They didn't really need to introduce these. They don't need.
Look, you've got this. No, see, Stu, you've got this weird mentality about them not needing the cash. It's not about them not needing it. It's about sustainability. Everything is about sustainability. How can they not about like, okay, last 2 years have been great.
Well, selling as many copies as they've sold isn't enough.
No. Why do you think it is? Why do you think like how you run a business is survival, right? And the way you survive is projection and looking forward. And the any way they can make a money to stay around, they're gonna do it. They're not interested in your best interest. When a company says that, they're lying. What they're interested in is staying alive and making money. I don't know why you have a problem with that. I don't know why
It's
you
not
think...
that I have a problem, but they've introduced something into the game that isn't needed. People don't particularly want.
People
but
enjoy
as a
it.
result,
People love it.
well, they
People
do. But the people who love it are cheating to get them.
No, not all of them. Not all.
No,
of
but
them.
a lot of but a percentage of those people are, which is then spoiling the
A
game for
percent-
everybody
what percentage?
else.
It could be 10%. You don't know.
Well, I don't know. You seem to think it's quite a big problem with the AFKs, and you think a part of that problem is because of the crates.
Here's my take on it. Look, I agree with what you're saying, Chinny, is that I do think that it's largely an attempt to amass capital so that they can continue as long as possible to make more games and improve this one and so forth and so on. I also know that all companies, well, certainly in the United States, I know for a fact that all companies work hard to beat the projections for their investors, and they want to make profits in the short
It's all
term.
about profit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's you can only grow so much. There's a finite ceiling to that growth.
Be that as it may, the point is this. I think what Stu's saying, and I agree with him on this, is that they've introduced a mechanic, the crates, like a lot of game developers have, which has this unfortunate consequence of causing the problem with AFKers. Now, does that mean they should get rid of the crates? I don't think so. Because they, like you say, it is making them money, and if we like this game, who knows what awesome stuff they'll turn out next. I'm okay with Rocket League Psyonix making money off crates because I want to see what they're going to do next. And I like for them to keep giving me free new arenas to play in and goal explosions and whatnot. So
Yeah, but to an extent, though, although they've introduced the crates or whatever in Rocket League, it's not had the same negative impact because there
We
aren't
don't know
people
that.
finding a way.
We don't know that.
Yeah, but
That's
but as
true. It
far as
hasn't affected
duties of
me.
work,
I haven't
yeah.
seen that as a consequence. So it's true that, yeah, you know, I think a bigger problem is smurfing, but I don't know how they're supposed to deal with that.
I don't even know what that is.
It's people being a higher level but losing on purpose in order to stay at a level, have an easier time beating up on the children. It's like going down to the playground and punching 5-year-olds in the face.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think anyone who introduces something into a game that has a negative impact on it, then don't introduce it or introduce it in a way that doesn't have that happen. Do you know what I mean? Think a bit more about what you're doing before you do it, I guess is what I'm saying.
Like they knew there was going to have some backlash to it, but like, what's that formula on Fight Club where it's like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, like we'll make money, we'll fix it. You know, it's like it's not a problem. They don't care about. They care about making money. That's what they care about. That's it.
Yeah, that's the world we live in, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. That's like I don't. You say, oh, they don't need it. I was like, what are you fucking talking about? Of course they do. Like they always need it. A business
They've sold,
can't plateau.
10 million copies of the game now.
So what?
Yeah,
What if you could make another $100 out of all of those 10 million? What if?
Here we go. This is it, people.
A times B times C equals X.
If X is less than the cost of a recall, we don't do one.
So there you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
But PUBG's great. Fuck it.
Capitalist world that
I've
we
just
live
typed in exploits for Rocket League crates and there's loads. So
Yeah, I'm sure there is. But I just don't like seeing the negative impact of this greed of these game developers.
Well, then you should be opposed to capitalism.
Well, I kind of am in a way because I do feel like, you know,
Right.
they've sold 10 million copies. Is that not enough for you? People are greedy. Companies are greedy and people are greedy. Just be happy with your lot, man. You've sold 10 million copies. Is that not enough?
Well, but again, like, okay, well then, are you mad at FIFA every year? Like, are you mad
It
at?
doesn't matter, FIFA.
Okay, I just don't hear you yelling about it as much as you are. About
No,
this.
but it's not something that we play, so we don't tend to really talk about it, I don't suppose.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, I don't like them churning out a new FIFA every year. That's pretty much the same. They could just update the roster list. They
what
don't really
if?
need to churn
What
out a new
if
one
there
every
was
year.
a new Witcher every year?
Yeah, but there won't be
What if?
because
there
that's
was?
not how it works.
What if?
And
there
do you know
was?
what? The Witcher,
You know you
the
play that.
Witcher released after release of The Witcher 3, free DLC every week for about 10 weeks.
What if?
Yeah. How good was that?
What if?
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter how good it is. It's still free. Who cares whether it's
No,
good or whether you want it or whether you like it? It's free. That's
Yeah, but why did
supporting
they
the
do that?
community.
Why did
To
they do it?
support the community.
Oh, bullshit. Didn't Chinny just tell you that whenever a company says, we care about you, they're lying?
Yeah, but I don't think that's always. Look,
It's
I-
brand
I-
association.
yeah, but I'm not. I don't know.
It's good
I
for the
don't think
brand.
that's
People will trust us.
always-
They'll buy the next one. It's brand loyalty.
Yeah,
It's
but
the same
that's good
shit.
because but they don't. They're not screwing you in any way, shape, or
They're
form.
I
fucking
agree
you,
with-
Stu. They're fucking you.
No, because they've given a great game with loads of content, 2 really good expansions that were well worth every penny.
The new
I've still got the
Cyberpunk game is
I've
going to have a
never
ton of
traded it in.
crates.
I
You
just
know what?
think it's-
You know what pissed me? Remember me laugh so much. Their next, their Cyberpunk game that's coming out. That it was all crates. It was a free-to-play crate, loving looting game.
It won't be.
And Stu would be like, yeah, but they've done their due diligence with
You
Witcher
get
3.
the crates for nothing.
It won't be though. It's never gonna happen.
I know.
Because
Look, I'll say it
You know
again.
what? You know what? Some companies are actually not as unscrupulous as others.
Yeah,
Some
but they're-
actually have some sort of conscience and actually
All
want
right,
all-
this is a boring conversation at
give
this
the
point.
player a great
I will
experience.
say this. I will say it again. All video games are stupid. They're
Yes,
stupid.
fine. Moving on.
Okay. I've not played anything else because nothing else exists apart from PUBG.
Rocket League is better.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've played some stuff, thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thankfully,
so
I played Snipper Clips.
You did play Snipper Clips.
Shut up.
So
Well,
anyway,
at least I didn't play a game about emotions and people like listening to fucking music on a train and Neil deGrasse Tyson. And,
well, I know we talked a little bit about this last week, but
uh,
I have a feeling it was after the show when we were talking about it. So I won't
bollocks.
cover it.
Game is it?
Life is Strange Before the Storm.
I know I
Neil
make fun, Stu. I know I'm making fun, but I watched you play this for a little bit and it looked shit. Like, it didn't look like convincing. It didn't look like the actors were trying or they came across well to me at all. I thought it looked crap.
I've got to say, right, the very beginning of the game, I was a bit suspect, but as the game went on, it's pretty good. I actually like it. I like it a lot. I think I'm ready for the next episode. I think it's they've done away with all the supernatural stuff, so there's nothing supernatural about this game. There are some weird sort of flashbacky type things, but they're not in the same league as the original Life is Strange. And I just like the fact that we're getting to know Rachel Amber, what she was like as a character, because obviously she's the sort of focus of Life is Strange, but obviously you never meet her as a character really. So it's kind of cool that we've got this sort of almost filling in the blanks really to getting to know who these characters were before all the shit went down, as it
Yeah.
were.
Yeah, I still don't have that.
Yeah, as the shit went down. But it's good. I mean, they've replaced the actor for Chloe because she was on an actor's strike, wasn't they? Not writers, but acting strike for at the time this game was going to be developed, so she wasn't available to sort of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cypress Hill, we love you.
There you go. Yeah, so they replaced. But do you know what? I don't feel like she sounds that much different, to be honest. So she sort of sounds more or less the
People
same. as
really
that.
good at imitating voices, no doubt.
Yeah, so that's fine by me, and she sounds great. And yeah, the first bit of the game, I was a bit like, ooh, I don't know about this. It feels a bit cheesy. But they've added in this new mechanic where you can argue. So they've added in the teenager arguing mechanic, which plays out a bit like the sword fighting in Monkey Island.
I thought you would say it sounds like the conversation mini game in Oblivion.
No, well, yeah, I guess it is kind of but a little bit more sophisticated than that.
Well, yeah, I mean, shit, Twiddlywinks is more sophisticated than that bullshit.
Yeah, a little bit more sophisticated. So basically, it's all about comeback. So they say something, you have to do a better comeback to what they're saying to
Yeah.
win the argument. And some of them are quite good, actually. As the game gets on, it does start to feel a bit more natural as you're doing it. So you sort of get a bit more used to what how to reply quick, and it's all done on a timer. So you've got to pick your replies quickly, so you don't have much time to think about what you're going to say back in return. But yeah, it's still pretty good. It's still got some gut punches in there as the episode went on, and yeah, I'm looking forward. It was about 2 hours, so the whole of the adventure, I'm guessing, is going to be about 6 hours long, which is fine. Do you know what I mean? So it was fairly cheap. I think it was only about 15 quid. For the full season, so yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm not sure when the next episode's coming out, but yeah, I did like it. I liked it a lot, so yeah, I'm really looking forward. And there is a section of the game where you get to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons,
Nice.
which I've never done in my life, and I thought, oh my god, this is gonna suck. But it was strangely pretty cool. I've got to say, it was kind of cool, and I was proper into it. You can walk away from the table at any time, but I played it right through to the end of the game, and it was proper cool. I was very impressed, I've got to say. So yeah, so give it a go. Look, if you like Life is Strange, there is no reason you're not going to like this, and it looks great. I do think they've actually improved the engine over the original one. There's absolutely no sort of slowdown or anything, and it just looks really, really nice when you're playing it. The animations are great. The voice acting is pretty good as it goes. So yeah, I really liked it. Other than that, I've finished Uncharted: The Lost Legacy this week, so that's done. And yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah,
I liked
better
it
than
a
the
lot.
last real Uncharted game.
Well, it's funny you should ask that question because
Funny, I asked it.
It is, yeah. It's funny you should ask that question because I don't know whether I actually like it better than Uncharted 4. I feel like I do.
Gotta make a decision. No, you don't.
I know. I feel like I do. And the reason for that is it's just a much tighter experience. There's no filler. You just get on, go from one sort of battle to another, and there's lots of really great set pieces, really, really good voice acting, really great graphics and animation. And I really, really like the ending. I just thought it was a really good full package of an Uncharted game. And, you know, it took about eight and a half, 9 hours to finish. So more than enough.
I need a Wii.
Yeah. Okay, off you go.
I'm
See,
gonna have a Wii.
You can tell Chinny's getting old.
I'm gonna have a Wii.
That's
okay
great.
then, we get it.
Don't talk about me while I'm gone.
Yeah, of course we will. Go and have a piss. Jesus Christ.
Hey man, am I right? Like, oh, that thing on his crotch.
Do you know what? He needs to get his bladder sorted out. You know what I mean? Go and have a pre-show wee. That's what I do before I start. I don't know about you, Duke.
I'd say you're in a bad way if you have to pee that much. Get it?
I know. Yeah, you see, I see what you did there. So yeah, no, I always have a wee before the show starts. Then I don't need one during the show. You see, that's professional there, right?
No, I don't care anymore. I don't want to hear any more about urine.
Okay.
Moving on. What were you saying?
Yeah,
about Uncharted?
So Uncharted, the two characters are great. I mean, Chloe is just such a great character. I love her. She's sassy. She has some really good one-liners. You know, she has some great comebacks. And yeah, it's just so good. I can totally recommend it. And like the last section of the game is just, it was as good as some of the best of sort of Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of felt like you were playing Indiana Jones the game.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean? And I think if you're going to allude to something, that's definitely what you need to. It did feel like a movie. The last section of the game, it just felt like a massive movie set piece. And it was just so good. When you pulled some cool shit off, it just looked so good. You know, there's bits at the end where you're jumping onto like Jeeps and you're like punching the driver and kicking him out of the Jeep, and
they do that stuff very well. But is that not a welcome back, Chinny? Is that not a QuickTime event?
No, none of this is QuickTime event. No, this is all in real time. You sort of, you know, don't get me wrong. Every time you pull off on these cool moves, it does like almost like a mini cutscene, if you will. But it's all in real time, so it doesn't sort of cut away or anything like that. It just sort of the game carries on as soon as you've done that little bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, totally right. I mean, it's what, 25 quid. I would have been sort of happy just to pay normal price for this. But
Whoa!
I know. I would. I'd have paid more than I actually paid for it.
That's crazy. You're the tightest person.
Stu never says that shit. So this is an interesting moment.
It is. It's as good as any AAA title out there right now. It is. It's just brilliant. I totally can't recommend it enough.
I'm glad you like it.
You got a PS4?
Did you say it was
PS4
better than?
Pro?
It was the best Uncharted experience you played. Is that what you said?
We already talked about that. You were out peeing in your pants.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I think it probably is. I liked it a lot.
Be nicer to me.
Oh yeah, sorry. I disagree. Please let me speak. So, what is it better than 4? Because everybody thinks 4 is great and they wank over it.
No, I feel like it is better than 4. I do. And I said I've given my reasons.
Because it's tighter. Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's just a tighter experience, and I feel like the set pieces are better.
Okay. No worries.
I said the last sort of
Is it
third of
because
the
you're
game.
looking at a woman's bottom? Is that why you like the game better?
No,
That's
no,
it,
no.
isn't it, Stu? Because you're looking at a woman's bottom.
No, that's part of it.
No,
course it
it is genuinely because the set pieces are just. I just feel like they're better, and they've actually
Bottom.
the stealth is a lot tighter in this
You
game.
know, the
than it
jeans
was
are a
in
lot
the
tighter, Stu. Hey.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm dead inside. Okay, fair enough.
Yes, you are. But yeah, I mean, if you've got a PS4, you need to get this game right now because it's freaking amazing, and it is up there as a potential game of the year, man. It's a contender.
Game of the year.
It is a contender for me. It is very, very good.
Very good.
But other than that, the other thing I have bought and started this week is Yakuza Kiwami.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
not just the regular
Yeah.
Yakuza, but Yakuza Kiwami.
Yeah. So this is a remake of the very first game, as far as I'm aware. If I'm correct,
Sorry, the Yakuza is the Japanese mafia. What does Kiwami mean?
I have no clue what the actual
Sandwich. It's a
Kiwami
sandwich.
is.
It's a sandwich.
Sandwich. Mafia sandwich.
Mafia
The
sandwich.
story is about you being in the middle of all the mafia stuff. That's why it's a mafia sandwich.
I don't know. I'm looking what Kiwami. I'm trying to find out what
It
Kiwami
means
means.
kiwi fruit.
I don't know.
It's a kiwi sandwich.
It's a kiwi mafia sandwich.
Fruit sandwich. While you're looking for that, Stu, I'll tell another joke or a
Yeah,
story.
tell another joke. Go on, tell a
Yeah,
joke.
joke story. It's a true story. One of the teachers came in the first week of school with this enormous bag of bread. And we're like, what is this? She goes, my husband was near the sub shop by our house the other night at like 10 o'clock. Dude's carrying out this garbage bag full of bread, about to throw it out. He goes, hey, man, you want this? And she's like, he said, yeah, I want it. So they took like half of it, and then they had all this bread left over. So like they brought in like 15, and they're enormous loaves. I had a sandwich for lunch. I had to cut it into a third of the loaf of bread.
Nice.
Just have so much bread. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's
Right, have you finished there? Is that
That was a
done?
good story, Stu.
It was a good story. Wow.
thought
Not like
you were
yours.
The definition. You got it?
You would have
I
explained
can't,
how he
but I
knew
don't
the
know.
teacher.
Exactly. So I got this teacher. I work with them, right? They're on my floor. Right? Our floors are divided into pods. Each pod has a bunch of different teachers in it, right? Listen.
I told you I'm going to be more mean to
Anyway,
you,
tell
Stu.
us about the game itself. How is it radically different from the other Yakuza games? You can tell the headache medicine's working, huh?
Yeah, it's working well. It's
Headache
not.
medicine!
It's not, but that's what makes it so good.
It's not different, so it's good.
No, it
Churning out the
really.
same shit.
Apparently, Kiwami, by the way, means ultimate or extreme.
Oh, okay.
Extreme. All right.
So it's the extreme edition, I'm guessing, because obviously it's a remake.
I want to know what makes
It's the
it
ultimate. It's Yakuza Ultimate Edition.
extreme.
Extreme.
Sunglasses.
Yeah.
Extreme.
On the subtitles, every word just has the letter Z on it. On the end, it's just like extreme motherfucker.
Are
I've
you
just.
ready to do the missions with his head? Like, yeah.
It is extreme.
Every
I've just.
exclamation points after every line of dialogue.
Tony Hawk.
Good to see you. Good to see you too.
Tony
How's your
Hawk.
mom?
Tony
She's
Hawk
good.
comes in and skateboards on every scene. It's like. "Whoa."
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Yeah, I have just noticed that Tuscan has put that in the chat, I think, before I said it. So.
Extreme.
Extreme.
Always cycle, kids, to the extreme.
But it does feel like I'm just a continuation of playing Yakuza 0.
How are they churning this shit out so quick?
I have no clue because I mean this is a complete remake, so it is just like playing Yakuza 0. You know, it is totally in the brand new
I've got a
engine.
theory, right?
It looks freaking cool. The
I've
voice
got a-
acting's brilliant.
I've got a theory, Stu. That the
Slaves.
people that make this game have child slaves.
I nailed it.
Do you know what? It could be right because
said it. Ginny confirmed it.
Yeah.
I have no clue how they've churned this out because this must have taken a long time to sort of transfer into this much detail because it is like a remake.
It takes a long time unless you have child slavery.
I think it must be. But it's great. It's so good. I love the Yakuza series and I'm liking it more and more all the time. So
Let me ask you something, Stu.
yeah.
Kids, always recycle. To the extreme! Busted!
When are they gonna get to the fireworks factory?
But yeah, no, I'm sort of looking forward to getting stuck into
So
this.
what makes it extreme? Do people explode randomly in the cutscene?
No, I literally think it means it's like the ultimate edition of the game. That's what it means. So it's the extreme edition because it's obviously got new graphics and voice acting and everything.
It's extreme because it exists.
Just extreme. What's weird, you do the first sort of mission, which is obviously fighting, because you got to go and deal out some shit because someone's not been doing what they're supposed to and not paying up when they're supposed to. Yeah, so you go and collect the money after you beat the shit out of them, because that's what mafia type people.
Yeah,
do.
but in the extreme version, you don't beat the shit. You shove a firework up their anus because it's extreme.
So yeah, you do that, and then you go to the exact same place as you did in Yakuza 0 to do training on like the finer, arts of fighting.
I can see it's like a GTA 4 when your friend's calling you up like, "Hey, let's go bowling," and then when you get to the bowling alley, it's like all black lights and like dance music.
And
It's extreme bowling.
But every bowling ball explodes when you hit the pins. I've got a serious question, Stu, and it's not to do with ramming fireworks up your anus or anything like that.
Okay.
I want to hear it.
Although those questions might come back after this question. I can't say that you're safe.
Don't worry,
but
anal fireworks enthusiasts. We will come back to that subject.
I don't like. I tend not to like things that are coded in Japanese culture. I'm not a massive racist. I like Japanese people. They're fine. That just doesn't tickle my fancy, right? Doesn't tickle my bones.
Food?
Say again.
Do you like Japanese food?
I can't say that I've tried Japanese food, but
Do you like Japanese?
I don't. I actually. There are some Japanese music that I like.
Are there any Japanese movies that you really like? Because it sounds to me like you're pretty racist.
Yeah, it does. It does to me.
I am a massive racist. I just haven't told Tara about it yet. Just keeping it.
Well,
I
that's
reckon.
just to Japanese people, though.
Yeah, it's just to Japanese people, so I'm fine. But people keep saying to me, Chinny, you should play this game because you like GTA and you like open world games and stuff. So I am curious about Yakuza. However, it is coded in massive, crazy Japanese stuff. But do you get a benefit from playing Yakuza 0 and then playing this one? Is there like a,
yes,
is there a story beat that you're getting? Or
yes, Yakuza 0 is the prequel to this game.
Yeah, but is there did everybody just die apart from the main character?
No. So some of the stuff that happens in Yakuza Kiwami is linked to what happens in the Yakuza 0. So there are some links to the two games.
Yakuza Kiwami!
I know you've got to do that. That's because it's extreme.
Yeah.
So there are direct links between the two games and how they play out. So yeah, no, I totally look, Chinny. I do honestly think you would like this, but you've not got a PS4, so you can't play it.
I will get one, but I might get a Switch first.
Yeah, I see. I do think you benefit more from a PS4 if I'm being really honest.
Why? You can't play.
Because there's no
you can't
games
play.
on the Switch.
You can't play Mario Odyssey on the PS4. You can't play Mario Kart on the PS4. You can't play Zelda on the PS4. You can't play Snipper Clips on the PS4. You can't play fucking Rocket League on the
PS4. You're going to run
PS4.
out in like half a minute. You're going to run out of games to mention because
you can't play Mario vs Rabbids on the PS4.
And don't say Skyrim.
Can't play Skyrim on the PS4.
I think you can because of the exclusive editions.
You can't play Rocket League on any other platform apart from the Switch.
Yeah, right.
Arms. Thank you, Baron. Arms.
Yeah, that's
apparently
like
Arms has legs.
For 5 minutes. Yeah, for 5 minutes. Yeah, I don't know, but look, Yakuza Kiwami. I've only just sort of scratched the surface, so I'm not sure what the story's about in this particular game. I never played the first Yakuza.
But that needs to be the title of the episode, by the way. Fireworks up your butt.
Yeah, okay.
Fireworks up
I'm
your
on
butt.
that now.
But yeah, I only started at Yakuza 3. I think was the first Yakuza game I played.
Oh, so you've never even touched Yakuza 2?
Oh, Yakuza 1, which I'm now playing. No, I don't know the story.
Yakuza...
This is Yakuza 1, yes.
Well, so you're playing it now.
I am.
Okay.
Glad
we got that sorted out.
I'm glad we got that clarified.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, Yakuza Kiwami. I'll have more to say next week as we get further into game, and I'll tell you about the weird and wonderful side missions you get to do in this game, because who knows what the hell they're
Yeah.
gonna be.
I expect they're pervy and to do with schoolgirls.
Essentially, I've always
Vice News just had a really interesting mini documentary online about pervy Japanese guys who pay schoolgirls to like drink tea with them and tell their fortunes and probably do lots of other stuff.
what's funny is, as I started the game, you're walking through the streets and you walk past two schoolgirls being harassed by an older bloke.
Of course.
See, you're gonna be the older pervy dude who's actually the hero for these schoolgirls.
Maybe at some point. Who knows?
I was going to ask
right,
a question, but I forgot.
Oh, go on. Ask a question. Go on. Ask me.
I forgot what it was.
Yeah. This game. Is that the question?
No.
Yes. The question is, what was my question?
I can't
Yeah.
remember.
What was your question?
I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasted your time.
Oh God. It's like a pair of comfy slippers. There you go. Right, let's have some news. It's time for news, people. Let's get some news.
Putting news first.
There's 100,000 people playing PUBG or something.
A million. There's a million.
Later, right?
There's a million concurrent players
PUBG. Okay.
on PUBG, which is good.
PUBG.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is now being played more hours daily than any other non-Valve game on Steam. That is that done. LA Noire is a great game that people don't like
It's not a great game.
because they're dumb. Does anybody watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Anybody watch?
No, I haven't. Is it worth it?
No.
It's very,
We
very
watched
good.
the stand-up show, half of it anyway, with Chelsea Peretti, who's on that show. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a good stand-up session.
Chelsea is very, very funny. I didn't like her character, but now she's my favourite. I love her. Anyway, I just did something that reminded me of her. That's why I said that. Anyway, LA
I was
Noire.
going to say, what the hell's that
LA
got to do with
Noire.
Well, I
LA?
assume it's a reference to something he just did or said.
Yeah, that's what. Stu just makes a big deal about things.
Stu's brain doesn't immediately go to pop culture. Well, sometimes he does, but it's like game shows from the 30s.
I'm just sorry. I'm
Look,
just booting
at
Stulek
least-
from the chat because he just said LA Noire sucks with an X.
It does.
So
At
Stulek,
least.
you're
He's
wrong.
spelling it to the extreme.
Extreme.
God. Look,
We're not
at
doing
least,
extreme anymore.
at least I've got a good memory and not a weak bladder.
Oh, burn in your face.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
I tell you what, right? When we go out for burritos at EGX in a couple of weeks, I'm going to shit in your burrito. How about that? How about that?
I might
Oh,
quite
John.
like that. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, this year's EGX video is going to
Might
be
be
me
tasty.
shitting in your burrito. I'm going to take it to a new place of how mean I am to you. Anyway, LA
Really?
Noire. LA Noire is a game made by Team Bondi, which was also sort of co-developed by Rockstar, the greatest developer ever made. And people didn't like it because it's good, and people don't like it, and it's new and it's different, and people can't handle that shit. Bam.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
I didn't
Wow.
like it because the main character was a psycho.
Dude, are you really going to try to argue about this now?
Right, yeah. Don't
Of
worry
course they
about
are.
it. Stu's
Because
wrong.
they're bringing it out again. They're going, buy this game again because he's brilliant.
And
Yeah,
it's
and they-
coming.
extreme.
It's coming to
version.
the Switch. So, like, what the fuck? Yeah, there's a remaster of it. No one cares. But there's also a VR version. It's a shame that VR is shit.
Oh,
so,
for God's
okay.
sake.
Anyway, so
Yeah,
that's
but then you
happening.
can really get up close to the people and look at their faces like, don't
Yeah.
lie to me.
My favourite
To be
part of
fair,
LA Noire
the
was
VR version is like a standalone cases, so
My-
like
my-
there'd be little things.
my favourite part about LA Noire was like the whole facial recognition thing. He'd be like, "So, where was you last Tuesday? Was you know, having dinner with your wife like this fucking piece of paper says you was?" And he was, "Yeah, I was having dinner with my wife." "What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I'm with my wife." And then his face would be like, and you have to tell if they were lying, and he'd be like,
You could read the faces.
yeah. I think he's lying. Video game. Got it. Anyway, other news now. South Park, the new upcoming game, The Fractured But Whole, is taking a weird stance on some social commentary, but you know it's quite cool. So if you play as a character with darker skin, the game becomes more difficult.
I was trying to figure out what I think of this.
Yes.
You see, I have a problem with this.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. Because they're fucking with people, aren't they? Right, because, as we know, people tend to want to play as your skin color or skin type. If you want to, if you can choose a girl character, if you're a girl, you'll play as a girl. But if you're a black person, you have to play the game on hard to play as your skin color.
Yep.
So are you not being screwed over a bit because you're black by that?
Well, that's
analysis?
their point, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you're a black person in real life, if you want to play the game on easy, you can't play as your skin
I
color.
say dealing with unequal housing tendencies and unequal access to wealth and police brutality on a constant basis is probably a bigger annoyance to a lot of black folks than.
Yeah, but that's just another thing to piss you off, though, isn't it?
Pissing me off.
Because South Park thinks it's funny.
I think we should get a black person on the show to comment on this.
I think we should.
Tara, where's Tara?
Where's Tara?
I don't know. She's downstairs. Maybe shall I get Tara's opinion for next week?
This is what South Park does. Like, South Park does stuff that's controversial and provocative, and sometimes they're making a point with it that's good, and sometimes they're just sort of throwing a bunch of stuff together and saying, "Here, look at the point we're making."
I know. I can ask. I can ask Tara's brother.
All right, go ahead. Speak for all black people, please, Tara.
No, she's not here. But Tara's brother.
Okay.
He's a massive fan of South Park, right? So I'd be interested to know what he would say about it. So I might ring him, record it, and go, right.
Yeah, ring him and record it, see what he thinks.
And go like, yo, Simeon, what do you think of this as a black man? What do you think of this? We'll get his opinion. And then there we go. Then because we're three white idiots.
Yeah.
We are, that is also true.
But I read this and I don't get offended by it, but I can see why they do it. But I'm in Duke's camp where it's like that's South Park. Do that. I remember one episode where like they what was that Family Guy? Where that might have been Family Guy. Where like the police get called away. Yeah, that is Family Guy, and all the white people unzip their skins and it's black people hiding from the police and stuff like that. And like I don't know, it's just a joke to sort of roll people, but it's also like a commentary on like how shit black people have it.
This is obviously going to go beyond that because it's going to last through the entire game. But I think the interesting thing will be to see if people, if racists are willing to play as black characters. And
that was the other thing that someone said, because obviously if you want to play the game on hard, which a lot of people want to have a challenge, then if you're a bit of a racist, you've got to play as a black person.
You have to be black.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see if it shows up in the game at all, other than like the bosses are just harder to play.
No, apparently
every once in a while, like seriously, like when you're walking down the street, the cops just show up and just like get on the ground, get on the ground.
Yeah, no, that happened. Apparently, they're going to get treated different by NPCs. You'll get less money.
Interesting.
So it's sort of apparently Cartman says, "Don't worry, this doesn't affect combat, just every other aspect of your whole life."
Yeah.
I thought you get an insight into this on Mafia 3, and for all its flaws, I thought what Mafia 3 did really well was sort of give you an insight, be it very small, on what it was like to be a black man in the late 60s, I think the game's set. And you go into a shop and you said, like, you can't be in here. Or, you know what I mean? Like, police would, like, pull you over or, like, try to, like, harass you and stuff in the game, not pull you over. But, you know, they would pick on you and you know, gave you a bit of an insight of, like, man, like, I'm just walking into the shop and they're just like, nope. And, or, like, something would pop up and go, you're not welcome here or whatever.
Well,
I think
took the pills to turn his skin dark, and like he did it for like a week and he was done. Like forget it.
I think it's
who did that?
There was some guy in the U.S., like a social commentator. He wanted to see what it was like, and he couldn't last a week.
Wow.
Yeah. No, what I was going to say is though, I do think at least in Mafia 3 it was done with a serious tone. You know, they tried to do it in a sort of serious way. I think the problem with South Park is it's done for laughs.
Well, sometimes satire is the best way to make a point, to get people to reconsider their assumptions.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm still gonna buy this game because obviously I love South
If you're gonna
Park,
play it
man.
as the whitest white, you're gonna be like a ghost.
I play on easy. but-
Racist? Because you.
I know. And now I feel like a racist, even though I'm not.
Well,
That's exactly what a racist would say.
Yeah, exactly.
how many black people do you have in your house right now, Stu?
I don't believe it was.
I don't have any black people in my
See,
house right
there you
now.
go, racist. I've got at least one.
Yeah, well, you have. Yes,
You know what I
that is
mean?
I
true.
said she wasn't around.
Yeah, she's downstairs. That's like really
Oh,
far away.
It is really far away.
Hang on down there.
I've been to Chini's house. I know how far that is.
Yeah, it's like the West Wing.
It is. It is just like Bongo's house. You know, you've got to walk for like a whole 300 meters to get from one side to the other.
Stu stayed at my house for 2 nights.
Talk to along the way.
Stu stayed at my house for 2 nights. I didn't see him.
No. We only passed once in the morning.
Yeah, that was awkward. Anyway,
was.
we're still on the news section. So everybody that plays South Park on easy is a racist. Religious fighting game gets Steam banned in somewhere. Where's that?
Malaysia.
Oh yeah, that's a place. Valve has made an exception to its something approach to offensive content.
Laissez-faire.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, mate.
It's French. It means let it be.
Laissez-faire. Why don't they say? Why don't they just say let it be? Like, why are they trying to be fancy?
Well, laissez is to let, and faire is to do. So let.
If you're
people-
French, we're not French.
well, but it's a good phrase. We don't have an exact phrase like that in English, so c'est la vie.
Well, let me tell you it this way, right? Valve has made an exception to its "let it be" approach to offensive content. Does that still not make sense?
It does no, because it's a clunky phrase.
Yeah, but I
French
would
is-
have understood it. So like,
Yeah, Chini
Well, the
knows
French
exactly
is
what I said then,
different.
don't you,
If you
Chini?
just listen to the way they count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful.
Anyway, I don't know. After one game, I saw the entire Steam storefront got banned in Malaysia. According to Malay Mail Online, the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission today ordered internet service providers to block web traffic to Steam for including it in its catalogue. Fight of Gods, an early access fighting game with a roster including combatants like Jesus, Buddha, and Zeus.
See, you want to play this now, don't you, Chini?
I do really want to play this thing. I want to see what Jesus looks like doing a spinning bird kick. A minister, minister I want to see Jesus and Zeus beating up a car on the bonus round. That's what I want to see. A minister with the commission told the site that Valve was given 24 hours, a 24 hours ultimatum to prevent Malaysians from downloading the game, but did not comply. And blah 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 blah. I don't know what happened.
What is it that people don't like about?
It's
To
religious.
ensure
it's
solidarity,
religious
harmony, and
figures.
well-being of the multiracial and multi-religious people in the country. Huh.
Yeah,
That will not compromise any action that can jeopardize these objectives. That's
yeah.
interesting.
They want people in harmony. They don't want them fighting each other as different religions. Yeah, I'm Jesus, man. I'm a Christian. I'm going to kick your ass.
So in respect, I'm going to put the game on the screen because it's funny. So yeah, Fight of Gods. What do we think of Fight of Gods?
I think it's kind of funny actually, because I'm an atheist, so I don't give a shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just when the characters have a bit of like an intro at the start before the round starts.
Oh my God,
Jesus.
Chini's getting excited already.
Comes down off
Jesus.
the cross. That's amazing.
Jesus comes down off the cross, but keeps like his hands nailed to the cross, and
That's
there his
awesome.
weapons like wooden punch bags.
Nice.
That's fucking sick.
I'll tell you this. It's a way to do a 1v1 punch, a fighting game that is a little different.
Yeah. I
Oh
mean,
my
look.
God. See,
Oh my god, this game's great.
people thought that Mortal Kombat was shocking back in the day, but you weren't fighting as Jesus with bits of your crucifix.
When you
Come on.
do a special move, a crucifix comes out of the screen.
Nice.
This game's class.
You're going to be buying this, aren't you?
I think they should do Fight of
Game of
Gods
the-
cross Mortal Kombat, so you get Jesus fighting Sub-Zero.
That'd be
Oh
awesome.
my God. And then they obviously have the finishing moves.
Yeah, I don't see necessarily anything wrong with this. I don't know, because Maybe people will
That's
learn.
because but we're not religious, are we? If we were really religious, and we might be a bit like, what is this? You can't do that with Jesus. You know what I mean?
It's the type of thing where again, like as with South Park, I think their whole intention seems to be we're going to be a little sacrilegious, very sacrilegious. But on the other hand, it's important to realize that a lot of, like for instance in Hinduism, a lot of the legends have to do with gods fighting. You look at Greek mythology, it's all about the gods fighting with each other. So I think
why not settle the fight in fight of gods?
I mean, that's the thing, is that like this is about monotheism, really.
I don't know what that word means.
Single god. Like before you had single gods, people would be like, gods fight. Yeah, that's what they do, of course.
Oh, that's when Ricky Gervais says like some religions believe in like 3,000 gods.
Yeah.
And like Christians only believe in one god. So that means he doesn't believe in 3,000 gods, and they don't believe in 2,900. So like, what's the difference? Like, he only believes in one less.
Right.
So yeah, that's all that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it looks a bit jank though. It looks a bit of a jank.
Yeah, but isn't that a part of it, isn't it? It's like the Monty Python of fighting games.
Jesus looks so cocky when he's won. He's like, yeah, look at Jesus. Yeah, I love this. I approve of this message.
Question I want to know is Muhammad in it?
Well, I have no clue who's
not
on the roster. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe I can get maybe I can get it up the roster of the. Oh, there's a little intro.
Is this already up?
I don't know. No idea.
Does this exist?
Yeah,
it's early access.
Early access, yeah.
Yeah, it's an early access game.
Jesus, Buddha, Moses, Zeus, Odin, and many more.
Many more.
Still pretty vague.
Yeah.
I wonder if God of War dude is going to be on there. Kratos.
One of the reviews says, for being like $4, this game doesn't feel awful.
Is that all it is?
The review says, through the help of the Malaysian government, I found Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is the last one I'll read, but it's good. Do I have to wait 3 days for Jesus to respawn for round 2?
Dear.
All right.
Yeah,
What's next?
It's £3.35, Chinny. I think you should definitely get this.
Yeah. No. The Nintendo Switch could have supply issues this holiday, says some person on Earth.
Of course he did.
That's a story, I
Because
suppose.
what happens as soon as somebody says, "Oh, we might not be able to get everybody a Switch this year."
Pre-orders,
and people run out and buy them because they think, "Oh shit, if I don't buy it now, I'm not going to get one."
Yep.
It's bollocks. It's a load of bollocks, bollocky bullshit, just to get people to buy more Switches. That's all it is.
But anyway, I'm going to get a Switch, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you see, you're the problem.
Oh, I'm the sheep, whatever. Fuck off. You know what? Being a sheep's fucking great.
Yeah.
Not to think about anything. Brilliant.
Here it is. You got a steel bolt in your
Give
forehead.
the people what they want.
We know. We've seen it in a film.
Stop trying to spoil things for the film.
Oh,
Stu,
sorry. Wow.
stop it.
Okay.
Right. 2017, August 2017, best-selling games on the PS4 and the PlayStation Network. Stu, stop it. And there's a top 20. I'm going to blitz them. 20, Overcooked. 19, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. 18, The Evil Within, for some reason. 17, Life is Whack. 16, For Honor. 15, some game that no one cares about. 14, Lawbreakers. 13, Need for Speed and Crack. 12, Rocket League. 11, Crash Bandicoot, The Insane Trilogy. 10, EA Sports UFC 2, Conor McGregor Talks a Lot edition. I think he's MMA actually. Whatever. 9, Minecraft. 8, Undertale. 7, Friday the 13th. 6, Grand Theft Auto 5. 5, Uncharted The Lost Legacy. 4, Rainbow Six Siege for some reason. 3, Sonic is shit. 2, Hellblade. 1, Madden.
Yeah, this is in the US, we should point out as well.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, in Europe, the top 5 is Horizon, Insane Edition, Crash Bandicoot, Rainbow Six Siege, Uncharted, and Hellblade.
I've got to say, I'm really pleased that Hellblade is doing well.
I'm really sad that Sonic Mania is doing well.
Yeah, people are liking that game though.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
That's
People
fake news, Stu. That's just your
That's incorrect.
spread
People like the
lies.
first 3 levels and go, "This is bullshit," like every Sonic game.
Well, people are buying it.
Bullshit.
Regardless.
Because they created hype around a hot mess.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, I don't know. Is that the news? Is that it?
I think that's it.
I
I
think
think
that's
that's
it.
it. Yeah.
Then there's
So
one more news. There's one more.
Oh, there is. What?
yeah.
What?
All video games are stupid.
Yes, they are. Right, we have got some emails, so let's do those first.
Whoa, that ruled.
The first email tonight is from Christian Barkley. And yeah, Sumu, otherwise known as Sumu. And he says this. Hi, corrupt VG.
A stands for Audi. T stands for Audi TT.
There you go. When I'm off work, I fall behind on podcasts, so I'm still 3 behind and realise I miss your 400th show.
Bastard.
I know, yeah, it's fucking no dedication there, is there? So just wanted to say a massive well done and thanks for all your hard work and
Oh, sweet, I thought we
dedication.
weren't going to get any of that this week, but we did get some. What?
What? I'd never have grown the stones to pluck the courage to call in, so better late than never.
You don't
Just
need,
one-
and it, trust me, seriously. Like what I don't know, what you might be expecting or thinking or worried about. There's really nothing necessary in terms of courage to talk to us.
Yeah.
No, there is.
I'm barely even
We're a
conscious.
bunch of idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you be
Just
talk to like your grandmother? Because if
Yeah.
not, then talk to
Plus,
us.
me and Stu have met Sumu in real life.
we have. You know, we're friends, man. We know each other.
Well,
Anyway.
we're a friend. Like, I don't think he likes you
You're
that
down
much.
by law, dude.
Yeah.
That's all.
Just one question. I see Stu has his knickers in the twist about paid content for PUBG. Yes, I do.
PUBG for life.
I was wondering, when you buy early access game for £30 and you play it for 500 plus hours, surely you must feel you've got your money's worth. Keep up the great work, guys. Sumu.
Thank you.
I guess it's not about
good
how much
point.
value for money
It's a
you're getting.
good
That's
point.
not my point. It's
a
not
good
my point, though.
It's a good.
It isn't.
You
my
what are you
point.
talking about? Oh, it was only £3. Ah, it was only 4. In a way, I only paid £7 because I discount. You always talk about value for money.
You do talk about that a lot.
I do, but that's not my issue. That's not my beef with the crate system.
I
My-
bought
My beef
PUBG.
with that
I
is it's
bought
not whether the
PUBG for
game's
27
value-
quid or some shit about fucking 4 months ago, and I put 110 hours into it. I fucking love the game. What's your problem, Stu? Why do you want me to be sad?
I don't want you to be sad, but that's not my point. You
That's
know my
not what I
point.
said
I'm not
earlier.
going through it again.
PUBG for life.
Right. We've spoken enough about that tonight. Anyway, thank you.
No.
Thank you, Sumu. The next one is off Jason Steed.
Steed.
Jason Steed.
That's
I think
an
this
impressive
is
steed you have there, Jason.
Steed. I think this is a new emailer. I don't recognise the name.
I don't recognise Jason Steed,
Jason
but I don't
Steed.
think his real name is Jason Steed.
Steed. Anyway, he says this. Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
if that's your real name, Jason Steed.
Hello. I feel like this is how he would talk. Hello. I hope you are well today.
Hello.
I've been listening to your podcast since episode 364, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, yeah. Whenever I have free time or a job to do, I listen to your podcast to make the time fly by.
bet you do, Jason.
After listening to your podcast, I determined that PUBG is good.
Yes.
Unfortunately, though, I don't have a PC that can run it without exploding.
Then my advice, Jason,
You're dead to us now, young
Is-
man.
go out and sell your dog or whatever and buy one.
Exactly. That can run it without exploding, which is what happens in my pants every time I listen to your show.
That's not
I
what he
don't-
wrote. He didn't write that.
It is.
Why are you trying to be funny, Stu?
the world.
So I'm gonna have to wait for the Xbox. I don't know. I'm going weird American posh accent.
Going Irish.
So I'm going to have to wait for the Xbox release. So I was just wondering, what are your thoughts on the console version of PUBG?
Yes. Sorry, gotta play it. Liz Lemon doing the Jamaican accent in 30 Rock. Here we go.
This is Wesley.
This is Nurse Jamakaya from Dr. Kaplan's office. So here's the thing. You need to come in today so the doctor can check them teeth, man.
Oh, is there something wrong? My checkup isn't for another week.
He thinks that tooth might have some bad mojo in it, Jesse. My chip's available to come in around 1:30, me lad.
Okay. 1:30's fine.
Cool runnings, man. Bobsled.
And the best part is later in the episode when they go to the actual woman who's of Jamaican descent or whatever, she's like, fill out this form and have a seat. Bobsled, cool runnings.
Oh god.
All right, you were saying about the email. Go on.
Anyway, here we go. I'll finish this. So, just to keep up the good work with the podcast and streams, also happy birthday to Chinny.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. Quite so.
Quite so,
Yeah.
indeed.
This may be a bit late, but my internet has been off all week.
My condolences, Jason. I'm
Shame.
really upset about that. Yes.
All that. Yes. What?
So
I'm
that's
pleased
it.
that
So,
you wish me congratulations on my birth today. It's very heartwarming that you did that with the electronic mail. I'm really grateful for that. Thank you, Jason.
Yes, thank you, Jason.
I think we should do the whole show like this.
I know, yeah, that would be quite funny. Anyway, and then we've got the final email is from...
Hold on.
What?
He asked
what,
the question, you div.
Did he?
Yeah, oh my god.
Fred missed it. I was busy mumbling and you had to repeat the question.
Oh, sorry. It's because it's because you interrupted with the clip from
Oh, it's my fault.
Dirty
Fuck
Rock.
off. Fuck.
No, it's
No,
my
you didn't.
fault.
No,
Like
it's Duke's fault.
My fault.
It's Duke's fault. He interrupted you.
Makes
Stupid
no better
soundbite. Yeah, so console. What are your thoughts on the console version of PUBG?
I'm gonna get it. PUBG for life.
PUBG, is that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
I
it.
think it'll run like a pile of shit.
It'll run fine, you big turd.
That's what I.
They're gonna optimize it, which is more than they've done for the PC version.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be fine.
Optimized!
Like
It's gonna be
Not gonna
extreme.
look as good.
this is what happened. Let me set you the scene. So we're in the development room of Blue Hole, which is the people that make Battlegrounds, right?
And he's Irish.
Phil Spencer comes in, right, with a massive fucking trunk, like big box behind him, right? And he
Hey guys, I know this guy. He's Phil Spencer. He knows what he's doing. Welcome, Phil. I'm glad to see you got my trunk of money.
and Phil says, where
Where's Bob meeting?
where the fuck is this fucking player unknown guy?
Sorry about that. He curses a lot. You have to excuse him.
And then player unknown comes in. He goes, "Oh, who wants me there? I'm sorry, I'm busy with the updates and that." And we had a
I'm
meeting.
busy making crates for the game.
We had a meeting about crates, and I'm not a big fan of crates, so I'm not going to be doing that in my video game because it's my thing. And then Phil goes,
Whoa! You ain't gonna be doing crates. What the fuck? What are you talking about?
"I don't think you fucking know who you're talking to right now. I'm Phil fucking Spencer, and in
Yeah,
this
he's
trunk."
Fucking Spencer.
In this trunk can be two things. It's like Scherzingers cat, right? It could be a what a fucking cash or your fucking dead dog. Now, which one do you want it to fucking be? Because I can
You
make
won't
them.
until you open the box and shit.
I make it both happen at the same time. There's two realities here, and you have to choose a path, Mr. Player Unknown, if that's your real
It's like the
name.
beginning of that there slacker there.
Actually, my real name's Brandon Sortiers. I don't give a fuck, Mr. Unknown.
Nobody fucking cares about your
No,
real name. You're known as Player Unknown, which is unknown because you're known.
Right, I want fucking crates in the game, and I want this fucking game on the fucking Xbox X now. And you're gonna fucking take this trunk, or I'll put your dog in it, okay?
Yeah. Make it happen, kid. Do the right thing.
And scene. That's what happened.
Man, that was quite a meeting.
Yep.
All right.
Phil Spencer is a massive bastard in real life.
No, of course he is. He's a high up in the company.
He went into Notch's office, right? Let me paint the scene.
Oh my god.
Not doing that. Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
We'll save that one for next week.
He was dragging a dead body with him that time. Anyway.
Yeah.
Here we go. Procrastinator Fabulous Finley sent his email, and it reads like this. He says, "Hey hoo,
Hey-o.
hey-o. Well done on 400.
Yeah, bitches.
Thank you.
Yeah. I haven't listened to all of it yet. I'm saving it for my bike rides, as I do with all of your podcasts. But for this week's quiz, I have decided to set the theme as, yet again, war, because I have learned that I will be travelling to northern France and Belgium to go on a tour of the memorials there in 2018.
You're going to France. Très bien.
As it's the centenary of the end of World War I, and I volunteered being an Air Cadet. But anyway, let's get to it. Are you ready?
It's time for the quiz. It's time for the quiz. We play the shitty sound clip when it's time for the quiz.
Number 1.
Got a clip of me.
What was the name of the war in Fallout that subsequently ended the world?
The War for Anchorage?
Nope. Any guesses, Chinny?
The war where bombs and shit happened.
The War 2077?
No. Well, you get a bonus point for getting the year it started. But it was apparently just called the Great War.
Great War. Okay.
That's bollocks. There's already been a Great War.
No, you don't need more names than that. What's the name of that war that destroyed all civilization? Which one? No. Just the Great War. It's fine.
The Great War. So you got a point anyway for getting the year. So well done, you.
Should be called the Shit War.
The Shit War. Woohoo! Question number 2. What is the name of the video game series that is a realistic tactical military combat simulator that can be used for role-playing?
Fallout 4?
No.
Oh, man.
Armor is a big role-playing thing. Armor.
And that would be the correct answer. Well done, you.
Oh, you are here. As Antonio was here. You're welcome, Antonio.
Yeah, one each. Here we go.
Yeah.
Question number 3. Assassin's Creed 3 was set in what war?
The U.S. Civil War. No, Revolutionary War.
The one where they throw all the tea in the fucking thing.
The U.S. Revolutionary War.
Well, according to Procrastinator Fabulous, it was the American War of Independence.
Well, yeah, that's the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's not what's written here.
I think I know a little something about our history there.
I did think that. So yeah, I'll give it you. That's 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Number 4. What is a famous meme throughout Sniper Elite?
So it's meme.
Yeah.
Progression Fabulous in the chat just said, I think Ginny's thinking about the Boston Tea Party. Well, yeah, that happened in Assassin's Creed 3. There's a bit where you do the tea in the thing. Anyway, famous meme in Sniper Elite. I don't know. You shoot people's balls.
Well, look, I'll give you half of a point for that. Because
you shoot Hitler's balls.
There you go. You get the whole point.
Yes.
Yay! 2 to 2.
Yeah, shooting Hitler's balls off. So
this is Hitler's ball.
Question.
He only has one.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, it was Undescended. The other one was Undescended.
Yeah, there was a very famous song about that I used to sing as a kid.
Yeah, it's called Never Gonna Get Me. I'm never gonna say
Yeah. Have you never heard the Hitler song when you were a kid?
Yeah, no, it goes like this. Shake it off, shake it off. Yeah.
Anyway, question number 5. Here we go. The decider. Here it is. Digital Combat Simulator DCS has been coined as the best flight simulator due to which flyable aircraft?
Fuck this off.
DC-10.
No, that's the worst airplane in the world. They used to crash all the time.
What was the question? Because I wasn't listening.
Uh, Digital Combat Simulator DCS has been coined as the best flight simulator due to which flyable aircraft?
Oh no, the fucking Chinook.
The Hindenburg.
Yeah, I've never heard of this. I think you've got to be some sort of, I don't know, cadet plane geek to know
Yeah.
the answer to this question.
Fucking, yo,
F-16?
Fiddly, just a fucking word up here. We don't know fuck all about airplanes.
Yeah, really. Ask
The
us something
fuck?
cool about like fireworks in Uranus.
Yeah. James Bond
Anyway.
films. Quiz me about that shit.
Yeah, 19th century French novelists.
A history
I'll
of
give you-
pottery in the 19th century. Do that.
I'll give you a clue, right, to get the decider. You ready?
Swedish
This is the
lesbians
clue.
that like to be covered in jam. Do that topic.
Here's the clue. Here's the clue. Part of the name of this plane is also a vehicle in Halo.
Warthog.
Hey, look, we'll give it you, man. I'm going to give it you. It's actually the A10A Warthog.
Oh, the A10A. Oh.
How did you not get that?
Oh, it was on the tip of my dick.
Look, and
that was.
Procrastinator's saying it's the most deadly air-to-ground jet in the world.
If you'd have just said that, then I would have known it.
Of course you would have known it. Of course you would have known it. Anyway, that's it for this week. Looking forward to next week. But before I go, I've got one question. Am I too young to listen?
Fuck no.
No.
Should you?
I don't know. Listen to what you want, man.
Yeah.
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 Eh,
We can't stop you.
eh.
It's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good. Right, that's it for emails for this week. So thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
emailing in, everybody.
Yeah, everyone who's emailed in. And we have got a shit ton of speak pipes again, so we need to get into those.
Oh, yeah. The first one comes from Brian Bryanson. So here it goes. He's my #1 fan.
Hello, Brian Bryanson here, and I just wanted to say, can you stop comparing me this Pilt skeezer and this John Mass geezer and all of that, because I don't even know who they are.
You've got a clip of
Anyway, on with it. Now, I got a question for you. Do you reckon you'll make your 1,000th show? And how old will you be when you make your 1,000th show? 'Cause
Oh, 1,000th show. I couldn't really tell what he was saying at first. So will we make 1,000 shows, and how old will we be?
Wow.
I worked this out.
You did. So how old will we be, Chinny?
I will be 48
Yeah.
on
That's
episode
pretty
1000.
old, isn't it?
And Duke is 10 years old, so he'll be 58. I can't remember where you are to me.
Except when I go on a spaceship, and I'll only be
I'm
seconds old.
older.
If you fly
older.
close to a black hole, then yeah, you'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Well, it's basically 11 and a half years from now.
Yeah.
So I'll be 57 and a half.
Zimmer frame and your bed.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll be arguing about the same shit. It's gonna be stupid. This show's stupid.
Dude, Rust is almost out of early access, man. It's gonna happen any day now.
trying to do all the maths and that and carry the 2 and do the X and Y equals the bananas and how many boats can Jeremy fit on a bus if he has 34 bananas or some maths question like that. I don't know. I didn't go to school like that. Anyway, how old will you be really once a week podcasting and all of that in your 1,000th show? I mean, Stu's old anyway. She'll probably be 400 something like that. I don't know. Brian Bryanson. By the way, right, I'm sick of all these people saying he's Brummie and he's Cockney and all that. I'm Cockney and Brummie. I'm Cock Rummy, yeah? All right, boy.
I love Brian. He's so funny.
Nah, really, now you can fuck off.
That's the end of the speak pipe.
I like him.
I like Brian. We like Brian.
Thanks, Brian. The next speed pipe is from Carl Palmer.
Carl Palmer from...
the Entertain Nerds.
He's been on the
Yeah.
Entertain Nerds, but he's also from a podcast called A Band of Gamers, where they spend half
Yes.
of the show talking about video games and the other half talking about music that I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, but I still listen to it anyway because I like the guys on there. I like Carl. He was at EGX last year. I didn't get a chance to speak to him very much, but he's a nice guy.
And he
He's
watched
also-
and on me play some Rocket League. Rocket League for life.
He's
Better
also
PUBG.
he's from Birmingham, West Midlands.
All right, so here's his speak pipe.
Good evening, veteran gamers. It's Carl here, aka Stratham from A Band of Gamers. Just thought I'd drop you guys a quick note. I listened to episode 399 this week, as I've always got a bit of a backlog with podcasts. And Duke was saying it'd be good to get someone on, to come and say hello who hasn't either been on the show or in a live recording. So I thought that'd be a great idea and realised I missed episode 400. So hence the speak pipe, gents. I thought I'd drop you a quick line. You do a great show. It's really, really good fun to listen to. Always has me giggling. And, keep up the good work. And hopefully, there'll be another 400. Keeping another, 7 years, I think you said the other day. And just one thing to add to that. It's not PUBG for life. It's Rocket League for life.
Yeah.
Gents.
That's right. He knows
Carl,
what's up. Suck it.
I used to like you, Carl, but now you've let yourself down. I'm a big fan of Rocket League, but it's PUBG for life.
Yeah,
Rocket League for life doesn't really roll off the tongue. It sounds dumb. Eric, you sound stupid saying it. No. PUBG for life. It's better. Rocket League for life. Like you choke.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too long.
It's too long, mate. You got
too long.
RL for life is better. Like RL is, if you want advice from somebody who knows how to shout a video game for life really loudly.
Got one from Brian Bryanson here, so here we go.
Hello, Veteran G boys, it's Brian Bryanson here. And first of all, I just wanted to say, stop getting me and that Will.i.am geezer confused. He's like way more talented than I am and all of that. And also, it's different fucking people, alright? So stop mixing us up, or I'll come down there with the Brian Bryanson gang and the Brian Bryanson boys, the BB boys, and we'll come down there and we'll make all of you fucking play Heavy Rain, alright? And we'll make you play for like 10 days on end. Without any food or water, and just have to keep playing it. And when you're like, oh no, don't make me play it anymore, and that's Stu, by the way, that'll be saying that, no, keep playing it. Then we'll just stand there and shout, Jason, at you over and over again until you go insane. Right now, I've said my little piece. Seriously, if you guys want to show off after 400 shows or whatever, all you got to do is pre-record Duke's entire soundboard and just play that for the entire show, and they would even know. My favourite sound clip is that one of the beats and shouting and all of that, and also that one where Stu goes nim 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 or whatever he does. Brian Bryanson that.
I think the one that he's talking about is this one.
I love Brian.
Brian's awesome.
He is awesome. We like Brian.
I like Brian.
And we like everybody who writes in, but speak pipes in. But
except for Carl, who thinks PUBG shit.
Yeah.
League
for life.
Next one is from. Who is this from? No one.
Oh no, this is the one that's from. No, this is the one I told you about. That's from Derek.
Anonymous. Yeah, Derek. It's anonymous. Why didn't he put his name on it then?
I don't know. He just must miss it. I don't know.
Rocket for life.
Hey, Veteran Gamers, it's Derek Sains again, and I was going to send you an email this week, but after hearing Stu's little talk about knowing who Rag and Bone Man should be last week, I thought, why don't I test Stu's cool dadness? And so what I'm going to do after this speak pipe is send another one, which has
I'm screwed now, Anna.
Snippets from 9 songs which are either currently or have recently been in the charts. And all Stu needs to do to get the 9 points is to say either who the song's by or one of the artists or the name of the song. So he's got 2 chances to get a point.
He's going to blow all 18.
And basically the... well, let's have a think here. Scoring will be if Stu gets only 1 to 3 points, he'll be classified as a sad dad. Gets 4 to 6 points, he'll be classified as a cool dad. If he gets 7 or 8 points, he'll be daddy cool. And if he gets the full 9 points, then he'll be the coolest dad.
Oh.
So I'm going to send the speak pipe shortly, so play it as soon as you've played this one. But I'm sure Chinny and Duke can join in if they wish to, but only after Stu's made his guess.
Okay,
so
that's fair. That's fair.
Get that not email, speak pipe sorted. So that's it for now. See you later.
My finger ready.
I fucking love this idea. Derek, you have outdone yourself.
And can I just say, right, just for the
Fantastic.
record, I haven't pre-listened to this or anything. I'm
Fuck
playing
off.
fair. I am playing
You
fair.
pre-listened and Shazammed all.
I
these
haven't.
songs.
No, I honestly to God have not pre-listened to any
That's
of this.
the B-side on Taylor Swift's new single. They don't even
All
do
right,
B-sides.
go. You ready?
No. That is. I do know this.
Yes, you do.
Because he's
You're
got a
not gonna
laugh.
get it right.
It's... yeah, I don't know. He says that I'm gonna. Right, I always laugh at this song though. Can I just say, I always laugh at this song because it's got a line on the back seat of my Rover, and I always think of a Rover 25 as opposed to a Land Rover, which is what he's referring to.
I have no idea, to be fair.
So there you go.
Jenny, do you know?
It's fucking Khaled Boy.
Okay. Well, congratulations for knowing that. Here comes the next one.
Okay, I got the keys to the universe, so stay.
No.
I know the song. You see, I don't know the names of things.
Saying that, I know it.
You don't fucking know it.
Wait, I know it.
Your eyes. I know the song. Oh, I can't think what it is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jenny?
I have no idea what the fuck that was.
No, I know the song.
You
It's
stumped
something-
all three of us. Next one.
No, I know. Sad songs.
Okay, I guess that's correct. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. We'll get the answers at the end, I guess.
Let's assume that's a 1. 1 point so far. You're on your way to being a sad dad. Here comes number 4.
And you here for long, go no, I'm just passing. Do you want to drink? No, thanks for asking.
I know the songs. I know all the songs, but I don't know the names of the people.
Their names or who they're by.
It's
like I know a lot about that French.
Yeah, we know the song.
Ooh, nah,
yeah.
I know the song.
Yeah, we know the song.
I know the name of it though. You prick.
Name of it. Forget it.
Is it? That's not Rita Ora, is it?
No.
Is that Rita Ora?
No.
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 Jenny?
Oh, sorry. I was just playing it on the OBS. You can't hear it though.
No, I know. We can't hear it. No.
Okay. Jax Jones. You don't know me.
I don't know any of this shit.
Well done, Ginny.
All right, here comes number 5.
Not Cry Baby. Oh, what is that? It is something like Cry Baby, isn't it?
Jenny, do you know?
Rockabye, that is.
Yeah. Can you name the artist?
Rockabye. I do know, but I can't think of it.
Singing the song isn't going to name you.
I know the songs.
Sean
but
Paul features in the song.
Oh, it is Sean Paul.
No,
yeah,
it's not
it is.
Sean Paul.
Is it not? Who is it
He's
then?
in it. It's,
yeah, he does features him, doesn't he?
It's
But who is it then?
Clean Bandit.
Is that Clean? Oh, it is Clean Bandit. Of course it is.
Oh, of
Shut
course.
up. Of
That-
course it is.
Yeah, no, of course it's Clean
All right,
Bandit.
so with 2 points remain, 2 points in, here we go to the third, or you got 3 more
How
left.
did he get 2?
I don't know. There was another one.
Nah, that was you got that wrong. That was Rita Ora. He didn't get that.
I thought he got one right.
No, you got the title. It was all about the title or the song.
Yeah, he said you get title or the artist. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he did.
back off.
All right, so he's got 2 points. There's 3 more left. Here's number 6. 6, 7, 8. No, 7 then. This would be number 7.
You can go around every party in LA.
I know the songs, but I never know.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know
that's
the
not the
artists
quiz,
are.
is it? If you know
You
it.
got 2 points that suggest you don't.
I don't know. I do know, but I don't know.
Can you just say I know the songs after you hear the clip?
I know the songs, but I don't know.
Jenny?
That was Attention by Charlie Puth.
Yeah, I would never known the title of that.
Number 8.
Now, you see, I always think this is called something about fish, but it's not fish at all. It's Feels by Calvin Harris, that is.
Okay, I guess that's true. I don't know. And I think this is the last one coming up here. Stu's got 3 points, so he's still a sad dad.
And that's, can I just say that features Katy Perry as well, so I think it's Katy Perry who sings it.
If he gets this next one, then he'll be, what is the next one up from sad dad? Slightly less sad dad.
No, it isn't that.
Okay, well, whatever. Here's the next song, the final one, I think.
Do we not get 2 points though for getting Feels and Calvin Harris?
No.
Your rocket pointed up at the stars.
You see, again, another time, just a minute. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves, I'm thinking.
I think he's going to cock it up.
A chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea.
What About is called What About Us, isn't it? It's not What About Us? What about all the things we do together? Or whatever. But I can't think of the artist.
Who sings it? Bitch.
That's the name of the song, though.
What About Us is the name of the song.
All right, then he gets.
What About Us?
I feel like if we push him, he'll get the artist. I feel like if we push
I know. I do feel like I do know. It's not Katy Perry, is it? That it's
no.
Isn't it? Hannah Montana, isn't it?
No.
Is it not?
It's not Miley Cyrus. No.
Miley Cyrus is not Miley Cyrus.
No.
You
so
it's not Miley Cyrus. Not Katy Perry.
She's too young. Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, too young.
Too young.
Too young.
It's Pink. It's Pink, isn't
it?
It
is.
Pink. It is Pink. You're right. It's Pink.
Right. So I'm going to try to find where on Derek Sainz' last speak pipe he said what the scores come in.
Well, let's have a think here. Scoring will be, if Stu gets only 1 to 3 points, he'll be classified as a sad dad.
Well, he got 4, so what's the next one?
If he gets 4 to 6 points, he'll be classified as a cool dad.
Oh, you're a cool dad.
Yeah, I'm a cool
Just
dad.
Barely a cool dad. Here's the rest of the second speak pipe. Oh, there's one more. I'm sorry.
Oh, I've got a chance to go for it. So play that again. I know the song. Again, I know the songs, but I don't necessarily know who sings it or what the name of it is. That's the problem. If Millie had been here, she'd have had 9.
Yes, she would be a very cool dad.
She would be a cool dad.
All right. I'm going to take that as a you don't know, and so
I don't know. I do know, but I don't know. You know, Ginny?
The answers were DJ Khaled with Justin Bieber and The One, Jonas Blue featuring William Singe and Mama, Rita Ora with Your Song, Jax Jones featuring Ray with You Don't Know Me, Clean Bandit with Anne-Marie and Sean Paul and Rockabye, Charlie Puth with Attention, Calvin Harris, Pharrell, Katy Perry and Big Sean with Feels, Pink and What About Us, and The Script with Rain.
Oh, of course it was. Yeah, it's Script's new single.
Yeah, well, you didn't get it.
Big pipe.
I know I didn't.
All right,
well,
well,
I did know all of those songs, to be fair. I did know all those songs.
Chinny would be the coolest dad ever because he got them all.
No, he didn't.
Well, he got 9 or 8.
No, he didn't.
5 or something. I don't know.
He got a few. He got a few of them. He got more than I did.
Got the sense that he knew more than you, yeah. Of course, I know none of them, so I'm the lamest dad ever.
You are. You're not even a dad.
Nope.
So you're just lame.
That's all the speak pipes. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah. But yeah, I did look. I knew all of the songs. I knew them all. I didn't necessarily know who sang them or whatever. Well, I do actually.
You know what a cool dad does is he protests how much he knew after the quiz.
Exactly.
All the cool dads do. I did know more than I said I did. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's what cool dads do.
Yeah, come on.
Very cool dads.
And to be fair,
shout out. Hey!
To be fair, I have got a defense. I've got a defense this week.
No, nobody cares about your defense. What
I have
defense?
got a defense because I've had my Spotify stolen. I haven't been listening to them this week. That's
Shut
what
up.
it is. Not that I would listen to those anyway, but there you
No,
go.
you'd listen to bloody electro funk.
Exactly. I listen to, you know, EDM, man. EDM's the life, man. That's what it is.
Down slow.
I don't know anything about it.
LCD Sound System's new album is very
No,
good.
Sounds boring.
Boop boop. KLF is gonna rock you.
Down, down, down.
Who's got shout-outs?
Oh yeah, shout out. Yeah, shout out Derek for putting that quiz together, even though it made me look like a dick.
Eric. Anything that makes Stu looks like a dick, we're happy to get it.
Yeah, I approve
Yeah,
of this
I'm
message.
sure.
Right.
I'm sure you are. So thank you very much for that. Anyway, thank you for that. Thanks again to Brian Bryanson and Derek and Carl and people and all those people who sent us feedbacks. And to obviously to whatever his name was, Steed. I like that name. School.
Yeah.
You know, we like cool names. What was he called? Let's just check. Jason Steed.
Yes.
Jason Steed. We know that's a fake name, by the way, because his email address is...
Oh, don't read it out. Don't read it out.
No, I'm joking. And yeah, so yeah, Jason, thank you very much for that. It's cool.
Don't read out a random person's email. Shit.
I wasn't. I was joking.
Shout out to Sumu.
It was, yeah. Yeah, and a shout out to Sumu. Shout out to Finley, who provides us with a email quiz every week. So thank you very much for that. And general shout out to everyone who listens. So thank you very much. There you go. That's me done. Yeah, Ginny.
Shout out to my PUBG brothers. Played with a new chap. He's been playing for a while, so we'd never actually played together. And Fraser was shocked that we'd never actually met. His name is Dave. He goes to the midlife gamer party for the last 3 years, so we've been in the same room as him. I've just never known him. So that's fun. Yeah, PUBG brothers for life. Yeah, and streaming every Wednesday and Thursday, except for this Thursday, because I'm going to Edinburgh. So if you're interested, we've got almost finished Banjo-Kazooie. Going to do another best bits of PUBG. So that's on the YouTube channel if you want to go there and do shit. And also Stu occasionally plays terrible games like Life is Life.
What I might do on Thursday is you're not around, you're not going to hijack my stream.
Mm-hmm.
I might play some Yakuza Kiwami and do some stupid side missions, see what I can find.
Do that. So if you want to check us out. So every Wednesday and Thursday tends to be a good night for streaming. So if you want to join us, I'll be playing something to either PUBG or, it could be L-Boy coming up the next couple of weeks. Stuff like that. Also, not to forget, on the Friday night of EGX, which is on the calendar, I can't remember what it is now, but we're having a bit of a meet-up, only a little thing on the Friday night in Birmingham. So if you are around, you are welcome. Just let us know that you're coming. The Friday is the 22nd of September. So if you are around, let us know. Either contact us on our website or send us a tweet. Just let us know that you want to come. Everybody's welcome.
Yeah, where is it we're going now? Because the venue has changed.
We're gonna go to Broad Street. We're gonna get some burritos on Broad Street. Broad Street is quite.
Yeah, but what's the name of the place?
I don't know the name of the place, but that's why people need to contact us so we know how many people like seats to book and all that sort of shit. So yeah, let us know. That's it. Done.
Apparently it's called Mission Burrito.
So the next time I'm on the show, it will be the EGX episode, because I'm not on next week.
It will.
I will be in Edinburgh. Yeah, so then it'll be EGX. So stay tuned for that shit. So usually that's 4 episodes or 3 episodes, sorry, of me just recording random shit on my phone.
You'll be like getting so excited about the Xbox One X and shit.
Absolutely.
It'll be you making like pleasurable noises from seeing it. That's what it'll be. Oh yeah.
That was a sound of me yawning at the Xbox One X.
Is that what that is? I'm not really sure what I'm going to play when I get there. I don't know what's on this year. I do feel like
I'm allowed to do my shout-outs now before y'all spend 20 minutes talking about what you're going to...
All right, okay. Do your shout-outs.
Okay.
Get 'em.
Antonio and Carl, Rocket League for life. Yes, Queen.
Cool, now I gotta log all this
to some Jesus house? No, you bobo. My mom's stuff is fancy as take it back to Beacons and sell the out of it. The student has become the teacher. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen. Yes, Queen.
Awesome. Yes, Queen. And yeah, Stephen Curry, he's not going to hear this, but whatever. Thanks for the games. I'm sorry I dragged you down. I hope you didn't lose out of platinum. But I don't know what to tell you. I'm not at your level, man.
There you go. Is that it?
Those are my shout outs, and now you can talk all you want about whatever.
Yeah, by the way, have you seen what's playable this year at EGX?
My dick.
No, PUBG! PUBG Fly! PUBG!
He's going to play. He's going to hang out there.
I'm going to make a prediction now. I bet the line.
PUBG!
I bet the line for PUBG is going to be fucking huge.
Yeah. I'll tell you what else is playable. Knack 2. Knack 2 is also going to be playable.
Knack 2's out.
It is out. That's what I mean. It's out and it's playable. Detroit Become Human.
Nope.
Nope. Ni no Kuni 2.
Nope.
Nope. Overwatch. What about that?
Nope.
Why is Overwatch playable?
I have no clue.
It's like a competitive thing. They usually have like a tournament for people that like it and shit.
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy for some reason.
Nope.
Game's awesome.
Which it's an awesome game, but why? Why? Battlefront 2 is available to
possibly.
Maybe.
Sonic Mania.
Ugh.
Yeah, so there's not a lot at the moment. Not a lot. I think as in the previous 2 years, we'll spend maybe a lot of time in the res zone where all the indie games are.
That's where the most fun is.
Yeah, it is.
That's
where the fun is.
If I get bored, I'll just play PUBG. PUBG Fly.
PUBG! By the way, Overcooked is available.
Nope, we're done.
Batman's a giant.
Brilliant.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Peace.
Okay. Well,
There you go.
I've stopped.
Antonio said Knack 2 is the future.
Like half an hour ago.
By what?
Looks like the recording got a lot louder half an hour ago for some reason.
Yeah, that was me going extreme.
I guess.
Probably. And
that's when the headache
going,
just
PUBG. Yeah, that's probably what it was. It's all good. I'm sure it'll all be fine. I'll levelate it anyway, so it'll be good.
You'll levelate it, dude.
Yeah.
I'll levelate it.
It's a 4-day process.
It is a 4-day, but levelating takes time. Actually, it takes about 40 minutes to levelate it, but
20 minutes.
Yeah, it does take a little bit of time, but it's not a crazy amount of time.
Play Blockbuster games. This is what it says on the EGX website. Play
there isn't any.
No, you're not listening. Blockbuster games. Here we go.
No, because Arkanoid is going to be there. Ha!
Arkanoid.
The biggest queues are going to be Assassin's Creed Origins, Cuphead, World War II, Call of Duty, whatever, Forza, FIFA,
Super Mario Odyssey will be a big queue.
Minecraft will be a big queue. PUBG will be a big queue. Mario will be a big queue.
Sea of Thieves, that might be quite a big queue.
Thieves might be decent. Then everything else will be shit. And Battlefront 2.
Shit.
That'll be it.
Yeah,
Video games stupid.
Video game PUBG.
They're so dumb.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll have a good night.
We will.
And I'll talk to you again soon.
You will.
I got to go send off the proofs for this English Journal article. What? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace.
Thanks, dude.
Peace out, man. There you go.
Thanks, Stu.
How's he gone?